takes out the trash around here.
No, that's been me here lately because somebody's got the trash out too.
You're really good at it.
And
what's up, everybody? It's the Nice Guy Indie Podcast. We're live. You know what we do? It's Saturday. It's Wednesday. I said Saturday night. Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night. We watch AEW, and I got the same old characters in here. Sean Johnson's in the house.
Hello, everybody.
You got the great Superfly Johnny Lee.
What's up? What's up?
We got the Southern Dick Slanger.
God, don't do that.
The Southern Outlaw Chris Blade is in the house,
baby.
And we got one of Kentucky's best indie pro wrestlers coming up in the scene right now. He wrestles every single where. He's a tag team champions down at TCW, right? TCW.
Yep. Triple
Crown Wrestling. Marty Clay, what's up, Marty?
What's up?
What's up, buddy? Speaking to the mic now.
Speaking to the mic.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna share the podcast to the Facebook, and y'all go ahead and talk about the sponsors.
Johnny, you take this one.
Well, guys, you see these belts right here on this table? You see this beautiful one right here that I'm touching? I can only tell y'all one thing. You want a belt like this or a belt made with the finest indeed? Muhammad Jafar, the man from Pakistan, has got you indeed. So go on, guys. Hit him up on Facebook. Get a good deal. And you could have your own very own custom championship or a WWE championship or an AEW or any other championship that's ever existed. Just hit him up. The man from Pakistan, Muhammad Jafar.
You don't even have to pin anybody for those championships. Just pin some money.
That's right.
Pin some money to him. All right. Another one of our sponsors, as you can see plastered across the bottom of the screen, are ProWrestlingTees.com/Nice Guy Indie Podcast. Right now, we got 4 T-shirts up for sale, 2 Andy shirts, a Bandido shirt, and last but not least, a Sean Johns Wrestling Encyclopedia shirt. That's the one you should buy. Anyways,
buy your girlfriend one because they look good without no bra on them.
That's right, baby. Anyways, also
for toilet paper.
That's right. Hey, now, go to Collar X Elbow Brand. Use promo code Andy10 at checkout. Save 10% off your entire order.
And for all your internet gaming needs, Royal Lex on Facebook. Message those guys and tell them the Nice Guy Indie Podcast sent you, and they will give you $5 in free play. And later on tonight, when they close at 10 p.m., Royal Dark opens, and they'll stay open until 4 a.m. in the morning for you to do all your internet gaming.
Gaming needs. That's right.
Guys. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys? What's
up, Chris?
Nice to have you finally in studio again.
I know it's been a long time. I ain't been on here for a while. Just been busy and stuff. So
yeah.
I hear that.
That's true, man.
And we got our guest over here, Marty Clay.
Yes, sir.
Current Triple Crown Tag Team Champion with Cameron Walker.
And USWF Commonwealth of Kentucky Champion.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
And a former Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Champion.
Yep.
Awesome.
Soon to be, hopefully, Southern States Wrestling Champion.
Nice.
Now that's going to be great.
I'll be the youngest to ever do that.
Hey,
Okay,
Mary
that'd be
Robinson.
historic
Thanks
right
for
there.
watching. Hey, Mary Robinson.
my fiance.
Oh, is that real?
Nice to see you, Mary Robinson.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding, Mary.
we won't hold that against you, Mary.
So tell us, Marty.
Monica Fugate. I can't.
That's my mom.
Oh, okay. Clay Paxson.
That's your mom?
Yep.
Hey, Miss Monica. Your
So tell
son's a
me, Marty,
good man here.
What got you into wrestling?
I just always loved it growing up. It was like growing up, my dad watched it always, so I just was born into it, born into watching it. Like I always tell like my girlfriend, my friends, I didn't grow up watching cartoons. I grew up watching wrestling.
So on TV?
Yeah, it was always on.
Like all of us.
Yeah.
That's right.
So did you go to the local shows too?
Yeah, once I got a little older, they didn't really have many around there when I was smaller, and then Kyle started running, and OVW would come around there sometimes. It's in Breathitt County. They would come to the Armory every now and then. We would always go to those.
Nice. And Kyle Macker's the one that trained you, right?
Yep. Kyle
Yes, sir.
Maggard, John Noble, and Eddie Browning.
That's
The
great.
driller Eddie Browning. I remember him from back in the day. See him.
And then once I got in, I had a lot of guys helping me, like Bo James and the the Heat Seekers.
Nice.
My first program at AMW was with the Heat Seekers. So
Hell
that helped
yeah.
me.
So how long you been wrestling?
I started in 2019. I
Okay.
was in high school when I had my first match, and it was at my high school. So that was pretty
Okay.
awesome.
Did the local ladies come and see you wrestle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're the big star, wrestling star.
Hey,
Danny Plowman, what's up, man? Thanks for watching.
hey, you start 4 years and you're already a former Appalachian Mountain Wrestling champion.
Hey, Crystal Johns.
Marty,
What's up?
Speaking of APW, they got a show coming up on the 19th, don't they?
Yep.
The Henry Shaw
this
Homecoming.
Saturday.
Yep.
Saturday
Yep.
sale.
Are you going to be down there at
Yep,
that?
I'm gonna be on that one.
Heck yeah.
Hell
Wrestling
yeah.
Casey King.
We
Oh,
we
that's
wanted
a
to
good
try to
one.
go to that, but we got AEW having full gear, so we're going to be here doing that, the
I
pay-per-view.
feel like AEW got scared of Henry Shaw's promotion and decided that they're going to run full gear. on
That's
that
it.
night.
That's
Yeah.
what.
Programming us at APW.
Yeah, they should be doing that, yeah.
Yep.
ABW, yeah, we had Henry Shaw in here. Henry Shaw is
Yeah,
awesome.
Henry's a great
He's a
dude.
funny guy.
He's your mama's
He's
favorite.
another one. When I first started with Kyle, he was around there. Had my first few matches with him.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
helped me a lot.
Yeah, him and Crash Jackson,
Yep.
Jackson.
I'm pretty sure they used to be a tag team.
Yeah, they did.
Back
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
they
Before I
used
got
to be.
started.
he talked to. I think he's going to be down there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crash
he
is coming back. Yeah,
He's coming home.
They're
Yeah,
they're
we-
both from that
That the
area.
one I have his T-shirt I told him about.
Yep.
Okay, that's who I thought.
yeah, cool.
That's the one that.
So
fought
you used to
Young
watch
Cash.
wrestling with your pops. What was it, like WWE, I guess, WCW,
Mainly WWE. I was
WWE.
born in 01.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
WCW was already gone by
they
then.
were
Attitude
already-
Era?
Yeah.
No,
Man,
but
no,
probably,
yeah,
I
it's
guess,
sort of the end of the Attitude Era.
I guess it
Oh,
Yep, it was near
more
the
so
end.
ruthless aggression. By the
Yeah.
time I was old enough to actually understand what was going on. It was
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
I hated Triple H. You know. It was
Oh
like the
yeah, he was.
evolution.
It's like he was a fucking champ forever.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. He held it for damn near.
the reign of
a whole
terror,
3
as it's
years.
been known as.
Yeah, like just he'd lose it and win it back, and lose it and win it back. It was
Growing up, like my guys were Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Ray Mysterio.
Hell yeah.
Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
Those guys would wrestle their asses off.
Especially D. Malenko, the Iceman.
Yeah, Jericho. Jericho's back in the day back then.
So who would I have a question? So who would be your bucket list? Like if you could like wrestle like anybody from like WWE, AEW,
Anytime, like any time period or current.
Anytime.
Well, any time period, and
Yep,
then like
anytime.
tell us like who would you wrestle right now, like in the indies, and then who you would wrestle if you went professional. Who would you like to be your first match in professional match?
All time would probably be Eddie.
Eddie Guerrero.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, he seemed like he'd be fun to wrestle, and
Oh, he really would.
that'd be a tough ass match, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like he'd be tough.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he'd be
He
frog
wouldn't let you
splat.
take
Benoit
it
both,
easy.
it would be like-
Oh, frog
Brandon.
frog splash you and everything.
Yeah, that'd be a great match because
that
Eddie
nigga.
Guerrero, he loved to put on classics, and you would have had a good classic with him.
Yeah.
Man, it's a shame that Chris has Chris Benoit. That
What happened
stupid
with
ass
him?
shit happened to him. You know, he really he was one of the best wrestlers of all time, and he ruined his own legacy by doing what he did.
A lot of guys don't really know about him as much as they should, but
Yeah.
Brad Armstrong is awesome.
Brad
Who-
Armstrong. Yes.
He's Road
Road Dogg's brother.
Okay.
He was awesome. Like if you get a chance, watch some of his stuff
From
on
what
YouTube. If you,
from what anybody said, Brad Armstrong was very funny, charming, and everything behind the camera. But the second that camera came on, he was not scary. He was just he had to be the Southern babyface, wrestling babyface
yeah.
when the camera was on. But
If
when the
he-
camera wasn't on him, he was funny and
If he could have talked like Road Dogg, he would have been one of the.
he would have been one of the.
Damn
greatest.
straight.
He would have been a world champion multiple times over.
Yeah.
But,
He would have been.
probably on the indies.
Yeah.
I don't really have a dream opponent, but I
Yeah.
have opponents that I've really enjoyed working
Yeah,
with. Like,
Gaston LaRue. You know Gaston?
yeah.
Gaston had a whole damn list. He had like, what do you have, like 25 people on his list?
Yep.
He had a whole,
At
he had it wrote
least.
down. Like this guy writes down everything. You can tell he
Yeah,
writes down
yeah,
everything.
on the
Billy
smallest
Mullins,
piece of
thanks for
paper.
watching.
I think Alex Zane would be a fun one.
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
great.
Yes.
That I haven't wrestled yet.
You know, we've talked to Alex a couple times. We just can't pin him down to be in Lexington when we need him to be, and we've tried to have him on the show. But I actually work with his cousin DJ. What's up? Shout out to DJ.
DJ.
And he said he'd call into the show, so we'll probably get him to just call into the show at some point.
That'd be great.
That'll work
Alex
with
Zane
us.
was who else?
I've really enjoyed working with Blanco Loco,
Oh, yeah.
Rob Killjoy, Stan Sierra.
Yeah.
That's my biggest.
You've already worked with
has
those
been
guys?
Stan Sierra
All good
at
names.
AMW. That was who I beat for the AMW title, and that
Okay.
was just a really long, fun feud.
Okay.
Nice.
I hear that.
Good stuff. And then probably currently, I would want to wrestle Bryan Danielson or AJ Styles.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Good choice.
Those are great talents.
AG
right there.
Styles, yeah.
Especially the American Dragon. Who's right now inside ring facing Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
But those are good choices. And so are the guys that you mentioned that you've already wrestled, too. We know Blanco Loco because we've seen him at OVW last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now he's traveling all over the place.
It was,
Is he around? You think we can get him on the show?
I don't know. I'll have to hit him up and see
Yep.
if I can do it. That'll be great because Blanco
Have you
Loco's
wrestled
one.
Chance Prophet?
no.
Yeah,
He's been on a few shows with him, but
he's coming on the
Billy
show.
Mullins with a comment saying, always going to support Marty Clay. He's a badass wrestler.
Damn straight he is.
Hey, Wendy, what's up? And then Emily White, thanks for watching.
I'd like to see you versus Chance Prophet because he's got
I
a
love me
different
some
style
Chance
to
Prophet.
yours.
yeah.
And that'd be definitely
Hey, sometimes
5-star
different,
match right there.
different. What the heck is that?
The Echo.
Echo. Technical difficulties, everybody.
Hey, it happens sometimes to the
Yeah,
best
it's
of
like-
us.
Nothing's.
Those matches are really, really good when it's both like a guy my style, when it's like both the same styles colliding,
Yep.
and then it's like boom, 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 boom. But I also like when it's two totally different styles too, you know.
Yep, because it pushes you to.
And it makes me have to adapt. I like
Yep.
I like
That's
having
right.
to adapt and
That's
prove,
what I was,
prove that
that's
I
what I was
can
about to
do.
say.
I like trying to prove that I can do my normal style, which is flying around doing all this, and I like to be able to show that I can slow it down and
That's true.
Yep.
do whatever I need to do.
And you basically adapt
Wendy
to the
said to
situation.
tell everyone to like and share. So everybody like and share the podcast tonight, everybody, on Facebook, YouTube, everything else. Scott Diamond said, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Diamond.
Scott Diamond says he's worked with Bullet Bob Armstrong.
But Bob Armstrong is
Yeah,
great.
that's Road Dogg's dad. God
Yeah.
rest his soul.
That's
We just
Road
lost.
Dogg and Brad's
Yep.
dad.
What's up, Scott?
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
And he just
channel.
debuted for Doomsday Pro Wrestling.
Who did? Scott Diamond?
Yep, in Austin Diamond.
Okay, cool. We've been checking those guys out. Doomsday.
Yep. And
Who you
can-
like? Who you like to work for the best, most? Or I don't want you to single anybody out, but tell us who you've been working for lately.
Here lately, I've mostly been working with Terry England. Terry,
You
the guy-
UCW.
yeah,
Yep.
CW, USWF. Terry England, Jimmy Wallace were probably, well, that not probably, they were the two guys outside of Kyle to give me my first bookings besides AMW when I got done training there.
Yeah.
And Terry and Jimmy both been really good to me, and they've got a lot of cool stuff. Like
We hope to get both of those guys on the show at some point.
they're co-promoting on December 3rd Vic the Bruiser's final match. And
Oh
that's
wow,
gonna
yeah,
be-
we're gonna have Vic the Bruiser on,
Yep.
and
Oh,
when
that'll
January.
be
It's
good.
going to be.
Vic has
Hold up. I
like
got it
timeless
right
knowledge.
down.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah, we're having Vic the Bruiser's going to be on the show at some point.
I could hang out after a show and listen to Vic's stories for hours.
January 18th will be Victor Bruiser.
Vic the Bruiser's going to be on the show January 18th, so tune in. Or you can come over and hang out with you if you want.
Yeah.
And never say nothing about Victor Bruiser's
Wendy
mama
says
because
she can't hear him. Well,
Can't
can't
him?
hear him.
Wendy's saying that. Her calling?
Nah, it's not her.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you're talking to the mic, yeah.
Or Wendy, you can
Is
turn
your mic, is that
Coo-
mic on?
Cooler, what's up, baby?
What's up, Cooler? Much love
Is
to
that
you
your phone?
guys.
Buzzing, Johnny?
No.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Talking to the mic now.
Check, 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 check,
Check.
Technical difficulties, everybody.
Technical difficulties.
They could have done this earlier, but Johnny told us not to.
You can't blame on me.
Talking
He
to
attacked
your
you.
mic.
Check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear him.
Just make sure you're talking to the mic because
I
that mic's
had it
funny
coming, though.
sometimes.
All right.
Yeah, this time, like, yeah, that mic's funny.
But yeah, that's going to be a big show. Terry and Jimmy, they have Rob Conway coming, Chase Stevens.
Oh, I love that.
And of course, it's Vic's last match. You know, it's
Yep.
his big send off. That'll be great.
The
We're
natural
all
Chase Stevens.
Everybody's gonna miss Vic.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, how long has he? He's been in the business.
He's
for
been
30
in
there
this
for a
long
while.
time.
30 years.
How much?
30.
30 years.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a long time.
He started
too.
with MWA, Mountain Wrestling Association.
He used to wrestle in Memphis as well.
Pretty sure he trained at OVW.
Yeah, he's trained
Vic's
everywhere.
done-
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, Vic's done it all.
And he's a great wrestler too.
There we go.
I don't care what
Oh, he
nobody
knows how to
says.
get heat.
Yeah.
I worked to a shoot. I went to a show with him. He was on, and was just doing everything he could to get heat as the heel. And oh dear God, everybody in the crowd was ready to stab the guy. And I bet you probably didn't even break a sweat over it. It was easy for him. Like
Yeah.
he did everything, but just stabbed the referee in the eye or whatever.
So how long did you train for?
I still train.
Are you
as
still
much as I
training
can.
now? Like, but how long?
My
Like you
first
said,
match.
I'm gonna be a wrestler. Like, tell us about that. Like, tell us about your first. Like, how did you get into the wrestling? Like, did you just went to a wrestling show and just like talk to somebody, or how did you get in?
Kind of like destiny, sort of.
Yeah.
My basketball coach, my sophomore year, had left, and John Noble came to Breathitt High to coach. And I knew he had been wrestling for like 25
Okay.
years, whatever.
He was coaching basketball.
And he came to my high school to coach my junior year.
Okay.
And
Was you on the
first day-
team?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played basketball for him.
Yeah.
And I went to introduce myself to him and like talk to him, whatever. And I had a wrestling shirt on. He's like, "Oh, you like wrestling?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a wrestler one day." He was like, "Well, I can help you with that." So like, as soon as basketball season ended my senior year, I got my license, started training, and then by
He trained you. He started training you.
John, Kyle, and Eddie Browning.
Okay.
And then by the end of the year, I'd had a match at school.
Okay. So it took you about a year.
Well, no, we started training in February, the end of February.
Mm-hmm.
Had the match mid-May.
So was you training like every single day, or was you just like?
It'd usually be 4 or 5 days.
So you just like fell in love with I got to go every day and train.
Yeah, and it helped me learning easier. Like it takes some people a lot longer to train, but it helped me just being athletic,
Yeah.
being used to moving around. While
Yeah. You had already came out of basketball season, and
yeah,
you was
I
like
just-
you was
That's right.
still ready to keep
it was
on.
like the next week after our final
Wow.
game in basketball, I started training.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
So John Noble, right?
Yep.
Johnny Noble and Kyle Maggard, and they all grabbed you up and made you a star.
Yeah.
He's a bona fide star.
Yeah, yeah. So then you started wrestling for
can't
Apple.
teach
Am I saying it right?
Appalachian.
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 You can say Appalachian. That'll get you
Appalachian.
slapped.
Yeah.
Appalachian.
Appalachian to get you slapped, I think. Is what Kyle Maggard said.
Appalachian Wrestling Mountain. Mountain Wrestling.
wrestling a mountain.
Tongue tied.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny's been drinking a little bit.
Nah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not yet.
Only in moderation.
Yes, moderation. Something that we could all learn.
It's Tony Khan wanting to book you.
Hey, that'd be great.
I
though.
wish, right?
Tony Khan
They are coming to town in January, so
I,
you may.
I sent an email out to see if I could get a shot on Dark. Or
Heck yeah,
something.
that'd be
Something,
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, just anything to kind of get my foot in the door on that.
That's all you can do.
You're one of those guys.
If nothing else, they can have
you.
you book as security to run in. They
Just
had
anything to get my foot in the door.
they had Mickey Midas a few months back for that last New South show in Wilmore. Mickey Midas he got booked for the security right beforehand, and ended up having a match on Dark.
Yeah.
And Lord Crew, too.
Scott
Lord
Diamond
Cruz.
says
yeah,
don't.
Lord Cruz been there several times. So
Scott Diamond says don't forget the
the
11th annual Scott Diamond Birthday Bash, January 21st, 2023.
That's right, Scott Diamond.
we will be
That's
there
gonna be great.
with bells on, brother.
That's right.
Who's gonna be at?
I thought it was going to be for. I think it's going to be the first show for
Probably it's January. We'll figure something out. It's with Scott
Elite
Diamond.
Alliance, ain't it? Elite Alliance.
Elite Wrestling Alliance.
Elite Wrestling Alliance.
Antonio Mickens, forgive me.
I
For,
thought they said spring was when they were looking to come.
J-Lo White. Well, they'll find something for Scott Diamond's birthday bash.
Yeah.
If they got to do it here in the parking lot downstairs, that'll work too.
That's right.
I doubt it'll be like that. It's
Hey,
probably
it'd be
cold out.
fun.
These guys still wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have a hell of a match over the other.
Yeah, this is a tag team match, player.
But
Teddy Long booking it.
yeah,
John and Eddie
Friday,
Browning have done wonders for the business. Marty was destined to be a star with those guys training him. That was some guy named Cooler.
That's right. Cooler from TSW.
Yeah, on Friday, I'm flying to the Atlanta airport, and then somebody's picking me up, and we're driving to Piedmont, Alabama for Pro South, and then Saturday I'm flying right back here and working APW for Henry.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna be great.
I'm trying to get out there more, get noticed, try to get a shot
Not
on AEW.
Antonio Mickens, not much, brother. We're just sitting here chatting with
Marty Clay.
Marty Clay. I drew a blank there for a second. I apologize. I'm going on like
It's okay, you were starting.
So how'd you
I'm
get
going
the-
on a little sleep, Johnny? Don't
How'd you
start
get the
it.
Alabama gig?
This dude hit me up. His name is Jim. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but his name's Jim. And
Shout out to Jim.
Said he used to help AJ Styles, and he sent me some pictures. He'd helped Sammy Guevara,
Okay.
and he
Nice.
told me he could help me get a booking. He
Hey,
could help me get some bookings, and
They're trying to steal Marty Clay from us, aren't they?
he said he'd help me get some bookings and stuff. And
Hell yeah.
Hey.
he helped me out.
Hey,
So does he work for that? Who is the group?
Pro
Who's
South.
Pro-
I don't think he works for him. He's a sports marketer. He does stuff with like,
Okay.
NFL teams and.
okay? Cool.
nice.
he
That
does
means
stuff
that
like
he was
that.
scouting you out.
And he said that he's seen me, and the guy's from Texas, or he lives in Texas, and said that he seen me and said I remind him of the Von Erichs.
Wow. I wonder where he's seen you at.
that's a great.
We got some guys
compliment.
we got some guys in Texas, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a guy
We do.
coming from Texas flying all the way in here to be on the show.
Rob Boris,
Rob Boris is going to be on the show.
Mr. Exotic. And we also know a guy that promotes there that also has an APW. Ian Mosley.
He wrestles at APW.
Oh, he promotes an APW.
Oh, okay.
He has his own company there,
Oh, Jericho tapped out.
Jericho tapped out.
as he should.
But if that happens this coming Saturday, well, we could have a new Ring of Honor champion in Fatal 4-Way.
That's true.
So when are you flying out with Day?
He's,
Friday.
You're around out this Friday. Okay.
hey, Pirate, what's up, man?
What's up, Pirate?
Pirate's crazy.
That's a buddy of hit.
That's gonna
buddy
be
of
good.
ours.
You at APW Homecoming.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then
Who you wrestling there?
at APW,
Yeah.
Casey King.
Casey
He's
King.
another one that's
Squeaky clean.
yeah. He's been
Oh,
killing
yeah,
it on the Indies.
Yeah, Casey's cool. Casey's cool. I've seen him down in Moorhead at Generation Next
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling down there.
The next week I had a show on Saturday. It just got canceled, so I'm looking to fill that.
Yeah.
If anybody is listening and wants to book me, I'm looking to fill
That's right.
Saturday the 26th.
If you want to book Mark Clay, now's your chance. He just told you what date.
He's free on January 26th. You'll probably get 10 or 15 people
November.
calling you. November 26th.
Yeah, November 26th.
I don't know what I'm still in January. I don't know.
And then that Sunday, I'm going to Kingsport, Tennessee for Southern States Wrestling.
Okay, Southern States
And there's
Wrestling.
a 8-man tournament to crown the new Southern States champion.
Let's hope that you win.
Yep.
Yeah, heck yeah.
And I would be the youngest ever win that title. And guys like Tracy Smothers and the Mongolian Stomper, they've held
Oh,
that
wow.
title. Like,
That's
Yeah, they
prestigious
have.
right there, too.
there's some history to that company.
Archie Goldie.
I can see that. If you win it, you put respect on that title. Because guys like Tracy Smothers held it. God bless his soul.
Mongolian Stomper, Archie Goldie. That's old school names back there. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah. And then the week after that, of course, is Vic's retirement show.
Yep,
gonna be
that's
on.
going to be sad because Victor Bruiser is one of those
He's a great
guys that's
talent.
badass. And he's one of those guys that comes along once in a while,
Yeah.
once in a generation. And if people
Pirate
are-
said cage match Christmas Day. Me and nice guy Andy.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
okay, Andy, you got to use those powers of that suplex that you
I'll
learned.
win because
You ready to book
It's
the
your
wrestling?
company.
Pirate likes me too much. He wouldn't
It's
hit
your
me.
company.
He wouldn't dare to hit me because
So that
he'd be like-
means that
he'd hit me
you'll-
like, "You okay, man? Are you okay?" He's my good buddy.
I'll be the referee.
and so you'll hit the suplex on him right as he's saying, "You okay, man? You okay?" And you'll be like, "Row, Right into the
that's
cage
right.
wall.
Yeah, because I'll go up. I'll take the elbow to him. It's getting a little hot in here. Turn that freaking heater off. I was getting ready to do it myself. I couldn't
Turn
find the
that
remote.
heater off, Johnny.
It got cold, and I was in here last night working, and it got cold as hell in here. I don't know what the
Then
heat
we'll be
was-
putting it back on, putting everything, taking everything off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, got silent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Off
podcast
the
no
top
good without the
ropes.
silence.
Waiting on Johnny to.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey,
Jay.
silence happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
It got silent because that heater had
So
to
tell
go
us about
off.
something crazy that happened to you on the road. Anything crazy happened to
really.
you?
And I've only been in 3.5,
Yeah.
almost 4 years, so
Yeah.
I don't have near the stories that a lot of guys have.
Yeah. Who's the wildest guy you wrestle? Who's like this crazy guy? You're like, this guy's nuts.
That'll be a tough
I don't
one.
really know. That's a tough one. There's a lot of crazy people.
Oh, I'm sure they're all crazy, aren't they?
It's hard
I'm
to
pretty
it's hard
sure.
to put one on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of nuts to crack.
So at New South, you was wrestling with you had the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Hoodrich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had you ever dealt with that snake before that or?
Yeah, like in the summer, Anthony, when he told me I was going to be in the match, he's like,
Yeah.
I hope you're cool with Sean Snakes. He's like, I don't know if he's going to ask you to carry one. He's like, but Sean carries snakes. I was like, oh, man, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Like, in
yeah,
the
yeah.
summer.
You looked like you was really like close. Like you looked like that you had done that a million
Yeah,
times.
Like, I catch like catfish, like noodling. You know what that
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
I
Like
do
you
that.
get in there and grab them.
I do that, and I like catch snapping turtles.
Oh yeah. Tell us about that shit. That sounds like
Hell
fun.
yeah,
I used to go
heard about
snapping.
this.
I used to go turtle hunting with my dad. Like he had this big ass hook, and he'd reach up in underneath the thing, and he'd grab these turtles out, and he'd take them home, and he'd stick a water hose in their like he'd cut their head off and stick a water hose in their head, and it'd separate the skin, and then he'd cook them up. Like his turtle meat is good.
Oh yeah, it is. But yeah,
How'd you get into that?
My grandpa done it. My
Nice.
great grandpa done it. And my dad does it. Like it's. Like
Yeah.
family
How
tradition.
how old was you when you first did your first?
I caught my first one when I was 10.
You just reach up in there and grab them.
Yeah, you just put your hand back up under like a root system, and
What kind of fish is it? Like what kind of fish?
I
are you?
was talking about the turtles.
Oh, the turtles. Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about the
Do
turtles.
that, and when I
Like, you ain't afraid that they's gonna fucking bite you? They usually head first in, aren't they?
sometimes it's
Yeah.
just it's a risk.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
you gotta doing it for the thrill of it.
Oh,
It's-
really? Have you
turtle
been
meat's
bit?
awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Yeah,
don't
it's
let
like-
go, do they?
No, either they won't let go or they'll just keep biting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
right.
So how do you get them to let
Quick as
go?
lightning.
They just let go of you?
You
Like,
just kind of wait it out.
oh
Or
wow.
you can. I've seen like my grandpa have to take like pliers and like pull one's head off. You know.
Oh,
pull it
wow.
off his fingers.
Good Lord. Yeah, my dad used to do that shit. He used to love it. He would love that shit. I guess his dad taught him how to do it, and
Yeah.
he would do it.
That's the match I want to see. You and Darby Allin.
So what kind of fish?
I
Like
really
noodling
would.
is fish too, right?
Yeah, that's
So is that catfish?
catfish,
That's
yeah.
catfish. So you
Yep.
reach up in the
It's
hole and
pretty
grab a
much
catfish,
Same principle.
and you grabbing them by the mouth.
You're
Yeah.
still taking the risk.
Try to get like your two thumbs in the corners of its mouth. Get these fingers in the gills.
Oh, so you go with both hands.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because it's,
If it's big, if it's a smaller one, you can just get it by the head like one hand.
Yeah.
and it's the thrill of it too, because you don't know if they're gonna bite or not. So you're basically taking the risk if you're gonna catch them. If they bite, that happens. If they don't,
Well, they
You
spear
got
you with
'em
them.
anyways.
They spear you with those things, right?
Yeah.
hey,
you-
I've been stung by those
Spurs.
things before.
Yeah, they hurt.
Oh, Johnny's big into fishing.
Yeah,
Have you ever did the noodling, Johnny?
not yet, but I have
Yeah.
reached down and snatched a hold of a catfish that got off my hook
Yeah.
and brought it up onto the bank. And
Yeah, I do.
let me tell you, when you get cut by that straight, it's like a blade, and it hurts.
The horn.
Yes.
Yeah, I do all kinds of wild stuff like that in the summer.
Yeah. What else you been out there doing?
Like a
Gigging,
real Skinner.
if you know what that is.
Gigging, like frogs.
You have like a 4-prong. It's the same thing as frog gigging, but
Yeah.
it's a bigger gig.
You're getting
Do it with
fish, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Like the picture that was on the thumbnail of me
Uh-huh.
holding the fish. I'd gigged those.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You get down the river at night with a flashlight and just
Okay.
wait for a fish to swim by. And
So
gig.
that's kind of like like
Hell
hunting.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not like really fishing. That's fucking hunting. That's like
Yeah.
you're going out and like
Hey, I consider it fishing because he's still catching the fish.
Yeah, but he's like out there with the damn like pitchfork, and he's like,
Hey.
ugh.
Hey, sometimes guys want to be extreme about fishing instead of
yeah,
using the fishing pole.
yeah, that's cool. What's the name? Eric Young,
Yeah,
TNA. He was a big fisherman. He had a fishing show for
Yep,
a
he
long
did.
time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was cool. I watched it a lot.
So tell me,
Now-
Marty, where do you see yourself in the next
hell is
5 to
he
6
wearing?
years?
Oh yeah, Captain
Hopefully-
Asano.
Oh, Captain
Hopefully
Insane.
with a contract, either WWE or AEW. Like that's always been my goal is to wrestle on the biggest stage possible, in front of as many people as possible. Like
I
I
can
want,
see that.
I want to be on TV.
It'd be great if you end up in AEW. I can't wait because you got potential matchups with John Moxley, Darby Allin, MJF. You got,
Oh, I'd like to see you wrestle Hook.
oh, that'd be great too.
Yeah,
Definitely be a good matchup.
or Ego Ethan Page. Oh, Ego Ethan Page.
That'd be a good one too because Ego Page, he put over our podcast a couple of weeks ago when we were at Scarefest.
This is Acclaimed.
I mean, at Lexington Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Is this the Acclaim's music video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why he became Captain Insano.
Yeah.
And
So
no, they AEW owns the rights to Captain Insano. So of course they got Paul White signed to him.
Of course. But I thought that they were going to do something different.
Of course not.
It would have been cool, though, Captain
It would have been
Insano
cool. It would
wrestling.
have been cool. Well, you never know.
Hey,
It will happen eventually.
I'm sorry. I'd almost guess Full Gear that Insano's going to come out and help him.
me too. And
Yeah.
I hope not.
Marty, I think that if you end up in WWE as well, that'd be good, too.
Do you watch the pros, the pro shows?
Not really. Like if I'm at home and
Yeah.
scrolling through, sometimes I'll put it on. It'll be like background stuff.
Yeah.
Or usually I'll watch. Like if I hear somebody did something. Like I enjoy watching Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching him. He reminds me of like the guys I grew up on.
Uh-huh.
I like watching him. AJ Styles.
Since Triple H took over WWE, it seems like there's more chance for indie wrestlers to get on that show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow this guy on Instagram who's like a recruiter or whatever, and he put on his story that they were looking for indie guys again.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because
Because they used to just sign people had no wrestling experience but had sports, and like they signed somebody from Kentucky here recently, UK, from UK. I forget what sport, but signed them. They're down at the performance center.
I'm gonna get something to drink. You want something to drink?
Yeah, you got water.
Hey, I got you one.
Yeah, I got a water.
can I get LA if there is any?
What?
Can I get LA if there is any?
But yeah, that's always been my goal. is to get
I
on
can
TV.
see you in either of these companies. Hell, I can see you on NWA as well.
I would like to do either one of them. I'm not the type to be like, oh, I wouldn't go to WWE. You know, there's some guys that are like that.
If they're not paying attention to you, they really should be.
I hope.
There's guys that say they wouldn't go to the WWE.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
that
which,
say
I
they
mean,
won't.
People have different goals. I get it. Some people.
All right.
Some people enjoy working the indies. And I enjoy it. I love working the indies. But my main goal, you know, is get on TV.
That's right, because
Don't
that's
cover
that's
the-
all.
Put it behind the
I mean, Marty. I mean, I haven't debuted yet, but when I do, like if I ever had that opportunity, I mean, maybe you're different from me, but I wouldn't because I'm a family man, and family is the most important to me. And I know with WWE, it's 24/7, 365, and you hardly ever get to spend time with your family. So that's why I wouldn't like sign with him, you know. So
A lot of those guys nowadays, though, they have their own buses and stuff that they'll take their
Yep.
family. Like Cody Rhodes. I know he done that one show where he like
Yeah,
wasn't it like based on him being in the bus with like his
Yep.
family and stuff.
Yep.
Like
Mm-hmm.
you can manage it,
Yeah, you can because
especially with the money they're paying you.
because look at Kevin Owens. I guarantee that they allowed him to have a break because for a while there he was on TV for a while, and though it sucks that he got injured during a house show, I do say that they would give you a chance to have a break for a while and then bring you back on TV. So I think that with Triple H era, it's a little bit better.
Oh yeah, the schedule's lightened up a lot. Like back in the days, those guys would be wrestling 350 days a year.
At
Especially
the
with
territory.
minimum.
Like
Yeah.
back in the territory days, it was 350 days a year.
Yeah.
Like the biggest promotion I would sign with is Impact because like they can fit around your schedule a lot more than WWE and AEW can. Like you get like more of a break
Yeah.
to spend time with your family. You know what
The
I'm
only
saying?
kicker with Impact is sometimes it's tough to find where they'll be at.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Just saying.
And also because they're always changing where they're going to be.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yes. But I'm saying they could be
You're
on
saying
a check-
exactly what I just said.
You know, it's sometimes
similar to what
it's
you
hard to
said.
know where they're going to be at.
That's right.
I don't know if y'all know that or
That's
not.
right. I didn't know that,
I hate
Andy.
you guys.
But yeah, if you end up on AEW or WWE, that's gonna be great for your career because you got guys that you're gonna be able to wrestle, like Swerve right there. Guys like
Swerve's a
Danny
bitch.
Bryan as well, or Bryan Danielson.
Don't use his WWE name.
But I love his WWE name too.
I'm just kidding.
But you know, if you do end up on WWE, good for you. And if you end up here, that's gonna be a damn good career choice
right.
because no matter what, you're a talented guy, and I can see you prospering wherever you go.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just
So have you ever wrestled Mickey Midas?
yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him wrestled at Triple Crown.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think last year or maybe
Mickey
it
Midas
was
is a-
last summer. It wasn't this summer.
Nice.
Wait a minute, is that? Oh, I just saw a guy in there look like Doug Williams. but I don't think
Where are
that's
they
him.
at this week?
Have you ever
I don't know.
wrestled? I know you was on a show with him at New South. The guy Nate with the chainsaw. Have you ever wrestled him?
No, I haven't wrestled him. I've been on a lot of stuff with
The
him, but I've never
Hillbilly.
wrestled against him.
Evil Nate.
Yeah.
Evil Nate, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another.
He's
one
a
that's
great talent right
Yeah,
there. He
man.
really is.
Great dude too.
Jonathan Barnes chimed in with, I remember right, a crazy match was Marty Clay versus Mega Destroyer in a hardcore match in Hazard. He hit Mega with an old school phone. Made that bell ring.
That was Stan Lee. We had a fans bring the weapons match
Oh my God.
last August,
Nice.
and they brought in a phone.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Ding.
Would you ever wrestle like death matches? You know what death matches are, right?
Yeah.
Is that not your style?
I mean, I respect if there's an art to it, but that's not for me. I don't want to do that type of stuff.
Plus that
Oh, that looks
self-mutilation too,
good.
because
Which
Because
there's an art to it. Like
yep,
you have guys who know what they're doing at
Yep.
that stuff, just the same as
Like
you have
Big
guys. Just like you have guys who know what they're doing.
With the high fly.
You know, like every
technical.
style, you have guys who can do it and guys who can't do it.
Yeah.
Death match is
That's
the
right.
same way.
I don't know. I've never been much fan of hardcore unless it tells a story.
I love Mick Foley's hardcore.
Well, that's fine. But my
And Terry
favorite, okay.
My
I'm
favorite's
almost
hardcore porn.
I'm sure you like that. But
Okay, Andy.
my
hardcore porn.
like my favorite hardcore match of all time, it was just one. It was the street fight, Cactus Jack, McFoley, whatever you want to call him this week, against Triple H, Royal Rumble 2000. That one, it told a story. They didn't use a lot of weapons. They used like probably about 2 or 3 weapons, but it told the story. I like more of the psychology, not the why we're doing this, not just going out there with thumbtacks and all the weapons just because it's there. It's got to. Every move has to mean something.
Yeah, before the show, you mentioned psychology a lot that you learned from Kyle Maggard and who else?
Vic,
right back.
Jimmy
Let me get me a
Walls,
beverage.
John
Terry,
Noble.
Terry England, John Noble, like all those true vets. They're masters of psychology. That's how they've been around so long, is because they're masters of psychology,
That's right.
and they know how to drag their career, make it last. It's longevity. If you got psychology, you can have that longevity. You can't go out and do a million things and destroy your body for 20 years.
And Victor Bruiser is one of those guys that proves it because if you look at him, the guy goes out there every night and he can get the crowd behind him because every action that he takes means something.
Yeah.
He makes you see that from a certain perspective that you wouldn't have seen before.
Yeah, it's all about getting them emotionally invested with
Yep.
psychology, and if
Yeah.
you can get that, you've got them.
Yeah.
They really care about you.
And if someone wants to learn psychology, they should be listening to these veterans, because these veterans know what they're talking about when it comes to ring psychology.
When those guys are teaching you, what do you take, like, what have you learned, like, you think that was one of the best things that I've learned? Like, is there anything, like, that speaks to you, like, that comes out and says, this made a world of difference to me?
Probably the biggest thing I've learned that helped me as a face was, like, how I told you about selling, getting sympathy.
Yeah.
Because once you get their sympathy, they feel bad for you, and then they love you. They want to see you win.
Yeah.
They care about you getting back up and winning. If they feel bad for you for getting beat up, you can sell, take your time.
Yeah. One of your mentors told you that after you, what was it? It wasn't one of your mentors. It was said that after you win.
It was, Ricky Morton, he says, as a face, I don't want to beat you because then I can't wrestle you anymore.
And Ricky Morton knows what he's talking about, too.
How much time have you had with Ricky Morton?
When I first started, he was around A.M.W. a whole lot.
Yeah.
Him and Robert both. And then I went down to school of Morton a couple times.
He's on NWA a lot, right?
NWA with
Him
his
and
son
Kerry.
Kerry.
Yeah. Have those guys called you up any in the NWA looking at you any?
No, I don't really know who to talk to about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been to any seminars, like, for, like, vets or anything?
Yeah, I went in 2020 during the COVID year. Probably the best seminar I went to. It was Dr. Tom and Les Thatcher
Oh, nice.
at their school.
Those are great talents right
That
there.
was kind of where
Those are great trainers, too.
I felt like the light bulb clicked on that weekend. It was like a weekend camp.
Okay. Cool.
Two,
Yeah,
3
yeah.
days. I can't remember if it was 3 days or 2, but it was a really good deal.
Yeah,
Like
good.
Dr. Tom, he's a genius.
Yes, he is.
Les,
Yes.
too. Les Thatcher, too.
Especially Les Thatcher. We're talking about a guy that knows his stuff.
Les Thatcher, I think, still trains out of Cincinnati. That's what I call it. I don't care about the name of the town. Kulu said that's why John Noble quit TNA, because Jim White told him they were just using him for hardcore matches and it would kill his career. I didn't know John Noble worked for TNA for a short while. I did not know that.
But do you think the psychology part and the dedication is, like, two different things? Because, like, I know, like, there's a lot of wrestlers that like, it's their passion, they're dedicated, but also don't know, like, the whole psychology part, like you was talking about. Like, you think that makes a difference or what?
What do you mean? Like,
Question.
if you love it but don't have psychology?
Right, pretty much,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You need psychology
Right.
to get over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because it's like, if you don't have psychology, you can do all the cool moves and they'll be like, ooh, but then, like, the biggest pop should be your finish.
Yeah.
They should pop whether you win or lose.
And if you're not got ring psychology, what's the fans going to invest in?
So when you're saying psychology, you're meaning like come out, like your entrance, you're coming out, you're popping the crowd, you're getting them to love you. You got to learn all that.
And you're working on it.
So how do you just is it the way you walk, is it the way you talk, or is it all of it?
Well, for me as a face, it's more like kind of making them feel like it's a personal, like
Yeah.
we're personal with each other.
Yeah, you're their
like,
best friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like make them love you.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was telling me that you had to pretend like that you were the best friends. I think Anthony Presley told us that. He said he was the first one at the show when he was wrestling and the last one there, and he would just always interact with the fans. Like afterwards, he would stay until everybody left.
Yep.
He would he'd make sure that and he said he was selling most of the merchandise because he just put in the hours and the time, and he made the like you're saying, he made the crowd love him. Like he would spend time with the crowd. He would spend time with the fans. He would put the fans over with him. So
Yeah,
And he learned how to work the crowd, too.
yeah.
That's a
That's
big
like-
part of psychology.
like even on here, like the most over guys on AEW are the guys who have you invested.
Yeah.
Like MJF has them invested.
Oh, God.
Right now.
Yeah, they're called
Eating
devil
right
worshippers.
out of his
He's not
hand.
doing a ton of stuff in the ring, but he's got them invested in what he does.
He's so good at the psychology.
He only
that-
wrestlers once a quarter, it feels like.
Less
Just like once
is
every
more.
3 months.
but he's so good at the psychology that he don't have to wrestle for one thing.
No.
And he's so good with the psychology
Just-
that he's a heel and he's got them cheering for him.
Yeah.
Like that's just incredible.
Give the man the mic and get out of his way.
That's right.
It's
Because
like Daniel Bryan too.
Yep.
He was the most over when he had everybody's sympathy.
Yep.
Because like when he kept getting screwed over in WWE or whatever,
By the
he
authority.
had them so behind him because he just kept getting screwed over.
And I guess you get and then when you get to be such a big face, you go heel
Yeah.
like that.
Then it's hard, like as a face. The biggest thing is the chase for the title.
best time to turn is
Because
when
once you
you
get
are
the
you're at
title,
your
it kind
hottest.
of flatlines. You know,
Yeah.
it's like as a face, your biggest story is your chase for the title.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your build up to getting the title finally.
Yeah, and
And
then
then
I
once
guess
you get it-
I guess keeping it. I guess
Once
would
you
be,
get it, it's like, okay, now what?
yeah, got to try to
That's
keep it
true.
now.
once you get it, it's like you can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, well, I guess you can, but
Now you can, but that's not.
That's
gonna
right.
tell
see, I don't know
this
what
story.
this is going on because Samoa Joe is turned on Wardlow.
Just turned on Wardlow.
That's
I
'cause
guess they're
Wardlow
going to do
said
a
he's
title
gonna-
for title match maybe eventually.
That's because Wardlow said he come for all titles. He didn't exclude Samoa Joe's title. Samoa Joe looked at his
Oh,
title.
we don't know
and
what's
said
going to
Wardlow.
happen. We don't know what's going to happen. I think I know what's going to happen. He's going to take.
He wants the
They're going to
TNT
challenge
title.
the TNT, and they're going to unify him.
He's
That's
such a
right.
damn worker, ain't he?
Joe's. Oh my God,
Joe is another example.
He
of
was
good
one of the
ring
longest-
psychology.
He was the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion in its infancy. Held it for like 19 months, something like that. A long time.
And he's also
Lost it to Austin Aries.
So who's your favorite pro of all time?
Probably Eddie.
Eddie. Oh, you already said
Eddie
that.
Guerrero.
Yeah. That's how you said you wanted to wrestle Eddie. I guess.
my man.
Yeah.
Eddie
Eddie's
Guerrero's the best.
awesome. I just would wonder like what he would be right now. Like if he'd have stuck around.
I think he
man.
would definitely like watching interviews with him,
Yeah.
like the passion he has for it and
Oh,
stuff.
God, yes.
He would definitely be doing something.
Yeah.
Like
He
he would be a
definitely
trainer.
Was he?
or,
He was as old as Jericho, right? So he could still be wrestling, I guess.
I think he was.
He was 38 when he
yeah,
died.
he was 38 when he died.
Oh wow.
38.
That was
yeah.
17 years ago.
So yeah, he'd be
Yep. Had a heart attack
I believe that if he
while
still
brushing
up-
his teeth.
he'd be old right now, wouldn't he?
Oh, he would be old, but I believe that he could have still went too. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
probably would have stayed in shape.
Yeah.
And him and Dominic would have had Dominic would have had fun.
Dominique. That's a woman's name.
I think
sir.
he would be doing like a producer role or
Yeah.
training or something. He would have something to do with it because he just.
Oh,
seemed
he
to
loved
love it so
wrestling.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could see it. It's how his eyes say he has passion for wrestling
Yeah,
too.
like that's like how we were talking about psychology. He would let everybody know that he loved it.
Yeah.
You know, like watching him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just say it. He'd put his money where his mouth was.
And-
He
too.
would have
he
all
did-
that
Like,
emotion.
My
when-
favorite work of all time was when he was in WCW and he started the Latino World Order.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite storylines of all time.
My
And
favorite.
He could have worked. He could have took that. And if they would have let him in WCW, he could have blew that up.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my favorite was when he had that Halloween Hack match versus Rey Mysterio, and he was trying to tear the mask off, and they tell a story of him constantly.
That's
going
the
back
gimmick
mask.
with the mask match.
Like how we were talking, like they done a million moves, but also in between that, he was telling the story like, "I want your mask."
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
wanting Ray's mask was the whole story behind it.
Yeah. A
And
lot of
there was that one
They
move
didn't go in
that
there and forget that story.
yeah, there was that one
kept
move that
telling
Rey Mysterio did that they've tried to replicate it. He
backflip
could never do it.
DDT.
That backflip into that DDT. They tried to do it a couple weeks later on a Nitro. It didn't look right.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to do it. Its move still ain't been able to been
Yeah.
done since.
Yeah, I think a lot of wrestlers they'll take think when they have a storyline and then they get into the ring and then they, like you said, they forget the storyline. You know, you gotta incorporate that with the
Oh, snap.
actual match.
Here comes Wardlow. So it looks like Hobbs,
And I'm-
Wardlow, and
I'm
Samoa
just
Joe.
talking,
I'm
so
still
guys, I
working.
can't give nobody no
I
wrestling advice, but I'm just
Hey.
talking.
As
Hey,
far
you're
as
just speaking
psychology,
from
I
what you
still-
see.
I still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
find
yeah.
myself too, and like Jimmy Walls tells me, like Vic, you know, the vets, they'll tell me like, hey, work the crowd a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, this stuff.
Yeah.
and
Like,
working.
I find myself sometimes forgetting, and like I can do all the moves. I feel like I'm confident I can do pretty much any move I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm working on getting that other stuff down.
Yeah, working the
They're
crowd.
trying to. Speaking of which, there's crowds right there. You can get them separated.
Yep.
Trying
But,
to get those 3 big hosses.
You're right. Working the crowd is one of the biggest important things about wrestling. If you can't work the crowd, what's the crowd gonna be invested in?
Like
Yeah.
getting in depth with the storylines is what the fans want to see. Like
Yeah.
me as a fan, I like the storylines. I want to see what the storylines
that.
are.
What are they?
And then you take the wrestling and you
just
make it part of
dominating
the
all
story.
security.
Like
Running bump.
a good example of good immersing crowd. Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, 2005.
Dark Order's like, no, I
Custody of
am not
Dominic.
fighting you.
The Dark Order's like, let him go.
They're like,
Oh,
snap.
what's he gonna do?
Wardlow gonna fly. He believes. Holy
Keep doing
yikes.
the same thing. Except
Okay, that
You do that? You fly over the top rope like that? Yeah. Hell yeah.
And what's funny
But
is that
think about it, somebody as big and jacked as Wardlow shouldn't be able to
Yeah.
do that.
that was the first time I've seen someone that size be able to do that.
Well, first time since the dead, man.
Hey, the dead man wouldn't do a flip though. He would
Well,
run and
but
he-
you got to think. But
Which doing a flip is easier than how Taker would do it.
Yeah.
Taker
Like
just
going straight over, that's harder than
Yep.
flipping because
yeah,
then you got to make
'cause
sure
you got to
your
do that.
feet
Make
clear.
sure your feet
Yep.
don't
Yeah,
go.
you got to make sure your feet ain't gonna hit that top
Yep.
rope.
Yeah, and the flip kind of gives you more power to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow it energizes.
You know if you're flipping, your feet ain't getting caught.
Yeah.
And that's another prime example of story immersion. Think about the MJF versus Wardlow story that they're building up. They kept building and building.
So what's your favorite move off the top rope?
Henry Shaw says Marty Clay still owes me a caramel latte.
He wants that latte.
Hey, tell Henry. Hey, Henry, if you want to call in, call in.
You can call in, Henry.
got
Want me
my-
to give you a number? Hold up.
Yeah.
I'll give him
Henry
his
Shaw,
number.
you got Andy's number. You should.
You should have my number. I think he's called in a couple times, ain't
But
Yeah, I think so.
he? Yeah.
back to your question, I've been trying to get down to Phoenix Splash. Phoenix
Oh.
I've been working on.
Oh,
And
okay.
I can do it like on a pad.
Uh-huh.
But I've never hit it on anybody.
Okay.
But I can do it.
Well,
I know.
explain that to everybody that don't know.
It's like you go up backwards.
You go on the top rope
Yeah,
backwards.
you go off backwards, turn, like do a complete 180, and then do a 450.
Oh wow, that does.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hayabusa from Japan back in the day.
So how
The
you
one
train
hit
that? You have a mat like laying in the ring, and you just get up there and you just do it 100 times.
Yeah, just keep doing it until you get it right. And
Yeah.
you, like figure out where you can land it.
Yeah.
Like where to pinpoint it. You get
So
to
is
where
there
you can,
is there a day that you go in there and and you said you're still training? You go in and you get in the ring and you're training and you do like all one day just all off top rope, or do you just like did you just do it
just-
all day?
usually when I go in, I'll usually train there at Triple Crown
Yeah.
at their building in Somerset,
Yeah.
and I'll go in and usually there's a couple other guys, so we'll do some blow up drills to start out, do some bumps, and like I was saying,
So blow up grills is like just run the ropes,
yeah,
like
just
doing
cardio
shit.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us about that. Tell us about your training.
Like
So you go in and you do cardio, blow up stuff.
I'll do that stuff, and then I'll bump, and then I'll work on moves.
So bump
whatever.
means like you just kind of like just falling flat on the like
Yeah.
you just hitting stuff, going off the ropes and
kind of
hitting,
getting warmed up.
getting warmed up.
And then it just depends, like, who's there, what
Yeah.
levels. Like, I'll chain with somebody if they can. But
And-
most of the time, it's guys that are just getting started.
And the psychology training, is it like when you're learning psychology, you just kind of like you go to a class and like you sit down and they teach you stuff, or you just learn that from the older guys by just talking to them?
I talk to the older guys.
So you
like-
talk to the older guys as
Like
much as you
Jimmy.
can.
Jimmy's running the training in Somerset now. Yeah. Which I can't teach psychology. Like I was telling you, I'm still learning it myself.
It's not a tough thing to teach,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, it's hard to teach it. It's like kind of either you get it or you don't. But
Yeah,
Jimmy is really good.
Yeah.
Jimmy training those guys. There's going to be a lot of good guys coming out of TCW with him over there.
Okay.
Jimmy Walls, rated X.
That's what I love about
talent
Brett
right there.
I don't want to be called a trainer.
So is
'cause
TCW his?
I'm not a trainer.
that his?
No, he's just
TC
helping out. It's
He's helping
Brandon T.
TCW,
Wilson.
Brandon T. Wilson. That's
Okay.
right.
Jimmy runs USWF.
USWF. Okay. USWF.
And Henry Shaw will be calling here in a minute.
All right. Cool.
His number is.
You ain't gonna. Don't tell it out loud.
I sent
Announce
you
it
a
to
message.
everybody.
I'll tell it.
No, because then he'll be getting hit up by weird people that be asking him, "You want some caramel latte?"
I don't know why. Hold on a second.
What's up, Andrew Do Browning? What's good, man?
Hold on a second.
That's my
I got
bodyguard.
to put these on to hear the.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, you would to hear his call.
Hold on, Henry. I'm a retard, so
What about me?
No, you're
How am
not.
I going to be able to hear?
You just won't. Sorry, dude.
Okay.
It's nothing personal.
You're out of luck.
there you go, Henry. You hear us?
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
Hey, how you
Nice,
doing?
brother.
We got one of your main guys down here, Marty Clay.
He still owes me a caramel latte from years ago. He never did get it right.
So what do you say? What do you got to say about that, Marty?
If Henry wants it, he can come and take it.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Oh,
I see a caramel latte match coming up.
Caramel latte on the pole this Saturday night.
that's what I was about to say.
we'll do a Speedway gift card. That'll be fine with me. Is all.
Hey, that works too.
Yeah.
Hey, let me call you right back, Henry. There's something wrong with the thing here. Let me call you right back. Let
That's fine, bro. Not a problem.
me see if I can get a better connection with him.
Yep,
That's right.
Britt Baker on the screen.
Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. Who do you think she's a wrestler and she's also a dentist too?
Hey,
Hello.
yeah, I hear you better
There we
now.
go.
I hear you better now.
All right. Excellent.
Hey, what's going on now? Hey, tell us about your weekend coming up.
I have a show.
Yeah, it's good.
I totally didn't know. No, I'm just kidding.
You forgot
we
about
are
your show?
I'm so busy. You know how it is. I mean,
Yeah.
He's busy
by the
doing
spa
things
and
with
everything,
mamas.
Okay, no, shut up.
Shut
Anyway,
up, Tony.
yes, Ally Pro Wrestling proudly presents Henry Shaw's Homecoming, Saturdayville, Kentucky at the Earl Whitaker Middle School, November 19th. Bell time is at 6:30. Doors open at 5:45. Tickets are $8 for adults, and kids are just $5.
Heck yeah.
Is that professional enough for you?
That was nice. We was
Yeah,
wanting to come.
very
That
nice.
sounds
We
good,
was going
bro.
to try to come down there, but AEW's having a fucking pay-per-view this weekend, so we're gonna do that podcast. So
No, I see how it is. Joe Sixpack gets the Joan Collins special. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna get down there at some point to see you guys.
We will.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, all good, fellas, all good.
yeah. You can send us some clips and stuff. We'll talk about you.
And we'll post it
All
on
right.
the page.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that worked just fine, boys.
Hey, so what do you think about this Marty Clay guy?
He's okay.
Yeah. We're trying to get somebody
yeah,
co-sign. We're trying to get somebody co-sign for him.
He's barely old enough to vote. Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dad.
No, I'll tell you what though, no joke, all jokes aside and everything, I've known Marty ever since he started, and he's probably one of the hottest wrestlers in Kentucky right now. Like, he's up there in the top 5, if
Yeah.
not top 3. And I mean, I'm totally shooting on that. That's for real.
Yeah.
Marty has came a long way, like from where he started, and what he's doing, and like he's doing all these big shows now. Wrestling all these big names and everything. So Marty has really opened some doors himself. Nobody else has done it for him. He's done it himself.
Yeah. He's a badass. I can see him being on one of the big shows here soon, probably.
Oh, guaranteed. Yeah, guarantee. What he'll probably do, he'll probably get signed to one of these big companies, and he'll probably lose my number. Like, who is this or whatever,
Yeah.
thing like that.
He'll be like, I was on that. What podcast was I on a couple years ago?
No new phone. Who this?
Yeah. He'll be like,
Yeah.
nice guy. Who?
Yeah,
They'll be like
Hey,
Kenny Shaw. Who?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won't know who we are, but that'd be all right.
I ain't got time to talk on the phone when I'm driving my Lamborghini down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll be sitting inside his high class dressing room saying, Who's this
Yeah,
Shaw
he'll-
guy again?
Thing came loose.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Sipping his caramel latte.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be having people bringing caramel lattes at like every hour because they're getting colder. So he'll probably have so much money that he'll probably just pay for it just on the hour.
Meanwhile, after you text him, can I have a caramel latte? He'll tell you, who? I don't remember.
Yeah,
New
you
phone.
wrong.
Who?
yeah, but like, hey brother, how you doing? What's going on, man? Who is it? You know, I can see it down. You know, are you an ex? Are you an ex girl? Did I meet you in Milwaukee? You know, that's what Marty's going to be like. You know.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it does. No, all jokes aside, boys. I mean, he's really made a name for himself, and you know, everybody talks about him. Now, I will say this: like the first show we had for Allied Pro Wrestling down in Corbin, himself and Ray Waddell. I've been asked by fans and other wrestlers alike, when are we going to get Marty versus Ray 2? Because that's all they talked about. You know, they stole the show that night. Both of them did.
Yeah.
And they're asking again, when are we going to have Marty versus Ray 2? And I was like, I don't know. I can't afford it. But well, eventually we'll try to get it. We'll try to get it together again.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
It'll be a great match.
This is some guy named Kyle Maggart said that he sucks balls.
Are you saying that I do, or does Marty?
Hey, I don't know who he's talking about. Actually,
We have no
he
idea.
might be
who
talking
we're
about me. I don't know.
Yeah, he's more likely talking about Marty.
He tried to get me in the closet up here when he was up here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That ain't what your mama said. Ah, good
Nope,
Lord.
not exactly.
Ray
No,
Wardell is
exactly.
one of those guys that we want to get on the podcast too one day.
Who is it?
Oh
Ray
yeah.
Wardell.
Yeah.
He, I was the first person they started hitting up that one day.
We'll have to have you back on Henry
We
Shaw
definitely gotta
sometime.
get you back on.
Next year's coming,
Yeah.
man. We'll have you back on next year sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it was awesome being up here.
For the
And we could talk more about Allied Pro Wrestling.
Sure.
I don't know.
So
why.
we got some more stuff coming up in the upcoming month of January, February, March, and April. Hopefully, we got some other things coming up online. Maybe some other places we may be running. You all have to stay tuned just to figure it out. But we will be returning to Corbin, our home stomping ground in January and February. Possibly, maybe not in January. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but February definitely.
You just let us know. And
I'll
we'll,
let you know the date. Yeah, I sure will.
Yeah, you
Yes,
just let us
sir.
know, and we'll put you all over.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We definitely gonna promote y'all.
Hey, Henry, we're gonna get off here, buddy. Thank you.
All right, guys, you take care of yourself and make sure Marty doesn't hug anybody too hard.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's got some big
guns.
guns over here. He's might
I
squeeze
mean,
somebody.
there is one guy sitting next to him right now.
We're gonna throw Chris Blade on him and see what happens.
All right, guys, you have a good night. You guys take care.
All right, Henry,
You
thanks,
too.
buddy.
Mr.
See you
Shaw.
then.
Appreciate you, brother.
That was Henry Shaw, owner of APW down in Corbin,
That's
Allied
right.
Pro
I
Wrestling.
don't think he's ever going to let that caramel latte go. So.
Yeah, you better give him that latte
Yeah.
as fast as you can.
That's
Yeah,
why
he
he's not
wants
booking
that.
me. It's not that he can't afford it. He's like, if he ain't bringing me my latte, he ain't getting booked.
Yeah, if I bring him that latte, I'll be in a program with Ray next week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Working
great.
him.
Yep,
That's
that's
awesome.
right.
Yeah. That's,
Well, you'll
AR
be
Fox.
going
I
up
didn't
with
know he
title.
got signed at AEW.
who is that?
AR Fox.
Yep, he recently
He's been
got
wrestling
signed.
for you. Oh, he got signed? Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah, a lot of these guys gonna be wrestling.
Top Flight.
Oh,
that's
wow!
right.
Yeah, there were
Did you
those.
see it? Do you do that move?
Never thought of it.
Yeah, that's
He
awesome.
could.
Hey, there you
That's my
go.
first time
But
seeing
why?
I do it out of the corner.
Yeah, we'll see
I
that.
do it from the inside.
Oh
of the ring.
wow,
Right.
these guys got some crazy ass moves here.
Oh, good Lord.
he just kicked him
Dang.
right in his
Just
face.
walked up and just kicked him right in the head. Just,
Yeah,
it was like seeing stars.
that guy right there. What's the guy?
Ray Phoenix.
Oh, his brother's back, ain't he?
Oh, his brothers.
Penta-
Dante
Pentagon.
Martin and Darius
yeah.
Martin.
Darius Martin's back. I didn't know he was even healed up. I thought he was hurt again.
I think
He
I
probably
heard
will
that
after
he's
this.
healed up.
Oh, what the?
Oh,
That's nice.
Dante Martin is a hell of a wrestler.
Yeah, Dante
Is that
Martin.
the one?
Dante Martin's the guy.
Yeah,
that
that guy
looks
right there.
paler
He
than
looks
everybody.
Like he's
else.
got springs in his legs.
Dude,
Like,
he is a
he
hell
really
of a
died.
he is a hell of a
I
wrestler.
seen him once. He was on the floor, kind of jumped back and went between the top and the middle rope. did that. I'm like, how the hell?
He's in a tag team with his brother. His brother's been hurt quite a bit lately, and he's been getting a lot of like singles push.
matches.
Yep.
And he can go. He went with Sammy
Oh,
Guevara.
snap.
Like he had a hell of a match with Sammy Guevara last
Oh,
year.
that was nice.
Yeah.
Hey, they've been impressing me lately.
Top Flight. Yeah.
They're called Top Flight.
They're called Top Flight.
Yeah.
They ain't so top flight
When
now.
when one of them's hurt, the other one's not.
Yeah, usually
and
that's
vice
usually how it
versa.
is. But those guys are.
brother just
I
came
don't think
back
I've ever
last
seen. This is the first time I've ever seen his brother wrestle because he's been hurt like crazy.
True.
Yeah, his
yeah.
brother Dante's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And they said he was the best. They said he was the better one, right?
He was the better one.
His-
I think he was in a car accident. That's what happened the last time.
His brother is incredible.
AR Fox was great. If you look up Lucha Underground, he was in there quite a few. But he's been around a while. One of the top independent wrestlers for a while. Not just thing. So I'm glad that he got signed to AEW.
That
He
move
has
they hit
deserved
off that outside corner post was
that moonsault.
wow.
Yeah.
Is
Could you do that, Johnny?
is
I could have given some prep time.
is Peyton
you
not
don't
calling
need prep
tonight?
time.
Yes, he's gonna call in tonight.
Well, tell him to hurry up. We ain't got all day.
He usually calls about 9, but I guess he's late tonight.
Did he try to call in while you were on the
He
phone?
fell asleep. He had his milk and fell asleep.
he didn't get
had
his
his
cookies.
caramel latte and fell asleep.
Yeah.
And it's nappy time.
He had his warm milk and went to bed. Somebody who started that shit?
Somebody
Tony?
told a story.
It was Henry Shaw.
Henry Shaw started that on him.
He
Tell a
kept saying,
story.
he kept saying, someone read him, said, tell your mom to read your story and tuck yourself in for your nappy time.
That's funny.
And then we just been running with it ever since.
Yeah, he's supposed to tell us about some stuff.
Oh, he's going to.
Okay.
He did say they'd call in tonight.
All right. When did he say that?
It was when I texted Murder.
Okay.
Hey, my man is always busy, too.
Chris, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just letting Marty do his thing. That's why I'm not asking so much questions. So.
Ask him some
You were
questions.
doing a great job asking questions, Chris.
Ask something if you have something to
If
ask.
you got something to ask,
I
ask
haven't-
him.
I ain't got nothing right now, but when I think of something, I will.
Why are you looking at me like you want to stab me right now, Chris?
I don't.
He had he put
Oh, before you got here,
he put Sean in an ankle lock earlier.
he did. I tapped. I'm not gonna lie.
And then he did a reverse ankle lock on him. And
Yeah,
Sean
somehow
was
knocked my shoe off.
hit,
No, he reversed a figure
Actually,
four.
I do have a question for you, Marty. So all that high flying stuff off the top rope, would you like recommend someone to like do gymnastics? Like if I would want to do it, would you require me to do gymnastics, or is it just something that comes
Ballet.
natural?
yep.
I never took gymnastics, but it would definitely help.
We suggest you take ballet lessons.
Huh?
Yeah.
You should take ballet.
Tell him.
We want you
tell him,
spinning
Marty.
around in your
Yes,
little frilly
Chris.
little tutu.
No, we want you to take ballet lessons. That way you can start jumping off the top rope real nice.
Before I hit my drop kick, I'm gonna hit my bird call, my thing.
No,
Come on, Chris.
no bird call.
You don't need to do bird call
Do it
when you
again, Chris.
drop
Do it again.
kick.
Bird calls are stupid.
I love the bird call.
Everybody says that's my mating call. Well, that's what they say. So
Tell Marty what your gimmick is.
Oh God, don't
Hey,
don't
Chris
do
has
that.
been training. Okay, he's been training with who? You
And
been
he's
tell
come
him.
up-
Tell us who you've been training with.
You can say
I'm
it.
not gonna put his name out there.
He can't put his name out there because Okay, but tell us what's been going on with you.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what's been going on with me? Like,
You getting engaged?
oh yeah. So to all my fans out there that's been following me, all my female fans, sorry, I'm hitched. So the offer's
So
off.
You're not. Oh,
the
so
Southern-
you're actually married, or you're just engaged?
Wait, I'm not married yet.
so
Okay,
the
then you're
Southern
not
dick
hitched.
slanging is on pause right now.
Yeah, because I'm committed to one woman only. So
So
Huh.
so
What
you're
I've heard.
other than you're the singular Southern dick
What
slinger.
the-
no,
Okay,
I'm
that
still
was
a
nice.
Southern dick slanger regardless. So,
Okay,
yeah,
so but you're singular now. You're only slinging it one direction.
yeah, for one person. Yeah.
Slinging that dick
So
just one
are,
direction.
Are we gonna have a baby off between you
Oh.
and Nick Cannon about who can get the most women pregnant?
He's been fixed.
He's got-
Yeah, I can't have kids.
He's been.
Oh, what the hell?
They clipped him.
How dare you, Chris Blade?
When did you
They
get
had
clipped?
to.
It's been a while, but it was my decision. Like,
It was
I
your
wasn't forced,
decision.
Like, I wanted to do it like it was my decision. Like it was a
So
personal.
you're not gonna keep
Did
the
they do it with just like a rubber band? Like
What
you
do you
do a
mean?
hog or something.
They put me to sleep when they did it, so I didn't know.
So they put you to sleep and they played with your balls. This sounds very interesting to me. I want to go to this place.
Whatever you're into. I mean, there's nothing
Okay,
wrong
so
with
they
that.
clipped you. You can't have babies.
Well, I can that, but I'm not fertile. If you know what I'm saying, like
You can
So-
you can still get a hard on and you
No,
can
I
still have
can-
sex.
no, I can, but I'm not fertile.
Yeah, you can skeet.
Yeah, but I'm not fertile.
So basically, you've taken the bullets out of the
pretty
gun
much,
and you're just
I-
firing
I-
blanks.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there you go.
So you're out there.
What the
You're
hell
out
is
there
this
skeet-
podcast coming to? We're talking about Chris's sex life.
So you're out there skeeting all over the place, right?
Yeah, skeet.
He's just...
The
He's just
Southern
pointing
dick
the-
slangers out there skeeting everywhere.
Skeet!
Okay, so what's
Donkey, get out of
Oh,
my
look at that
swamp.
full
so?
bitty.
Where'd you meet this
AR-5.
lady at? Strip club? What?
Actually, long story short, where I do Special Olympics, that's actually where we met. So yeah, because she does Special Olympics too.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, so
That's
she does.
good.
What does she do? The javelin throw or what?
So she does.
What she does in the bedroom doesn't matter.
She does softball like I do.
Uh-huh.
I think she does
She
soccer.
touches soft.
I don't know if she does
soft
now.
balls.
but- What? What about softball?
Now, I don't know if you know Marty Clay, but the Southern Outlaw invented the bedroom match.
God.
Yeah.
God.
Where you come to there.
He had Sean
doing it,
like he takes on a.
watching.
The match is where he goes in the bedroom. He takes on a girl. It's usually a tag team match because he he gets tired. So he has Sean over there waiting for the hot tag.
Tag.
So when he gets wore out, he's like hot tag. Sean comes in and
Finishes the job.
finish and does his finishing move on her.
Sean always gets the pin.
It's called the Skowski.
Hey, yeah.
No, we do not do the Skowski. No. I just
Yeah.
found out what an old nickname I did, what it meant on Urban Dictionary.
Tell us what. So
Nope, I'm not doing it.
so
Nope.
his buddies, Sean's buddies, been calling him Skowski for
I've
years.
been called
right?
Skowski since like the year 2000.
He's called himself Skowski
I've
since the
called
year
my,
2000.
well, no, they started calling me that, and I
So-
just went with it.
22 years,
So
he's got a
somebody-
nickname.
Somebody the other day said, "Did you know what that meant? Look it up on Urban Dictionary." I wish I had.
Now tell us
It's
now.
just for the love of God! Now I gotta look it back up. You suck.
Marty's. Never mind.
Yeah, you go ahead.
But
Give me
do you have
just a
any,
second.
like,
I'll look that
any
up.
advice for? Because you know what I'm doing right now. Like
Who?
I gotta stay in what's that word?
Is the Special Olympics going to have
Kayfabe.
wrestling, pro wrestling?
Kayfabe. I talked to my trainer, but I'm not putting his name out there. But I asked him about doing a fundraiser, and he said he would love to do like a show to raise money for that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay.
So a Special Olympics match, maybe?
No, like a fundraiser to raise
Maybe
money.
you and Slicky J have a match?
I mean, I don't know about all that now.
Oh, that'd be a good match. That'd be a
Maybe-
main event anywhere in the country.
no, maybe me and Andrew, since everybody knows both of us. So
Oh, Andrew
I don't
Brown?
mean nothing.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
there
would
we
destroy
go.
you.
My money is on.
He'd hit you with that lariat.
Yeah,
and
he'd
knock
come
your
over
ass
like
out.
like Andre the Giant and pop you right on the head.
You probably know Andrew, don't you?
And then
He's
step
all
in
the
Yeah.
shows, right?
Yeah.
So read us what
Okay.
Skowski means.
What Skowski means, a Skowski is a man that plays with his man junk for days, or a man that take it big time up the dumper hole and love to get it on with hot, steaming, hairy, sexy water buffaloes, or also pop chubbies when they shit on each other's chest.
So that explains you completely.
That no, I don't,
that's you in a
Tee-
that's you in a tea
So
bag.
the-
Why did they call you
so-
Skowski?
They was fucking with
I
him. He
what
didn't
the
even know.
Fuck that meant back then.
They was
I
fucking
don't
with
even
him. He's
think
like,
they knew.
oh, I got a cool nickname.
I don't think Urban Dictionary was around back then.
I got a cool
Did you
nickname.
see these Skowskis last night? Now their chest smell like straight up shit.
Hey, so
That's what it means.
So did it-
I hate that nickname. I'm no longer Skowski.
I want to
I'm getting
know.
rid of that
I want to
nickname.
know.
No, you
okay,
don't.
I want to know if Skowski meant the same thing 22 years ago,
I don't
or they know you.
They don't know me.
I like
They
these
just
stories,
said I
so-
was
They got the definition from you.
They just called me the Great Sean Skowski.
Okay.
I hate that. Now I'm that. I
the
think
great
got-
Sean shit better.
Shit better.
Marty, so like, would you have any advice for like an up and comer like me? Like any advice like you would like you give me like going into this? Like
I don't think you're up and comer. I think you're a trainee.
But still, like once I finish my training, I'm gonna
Up and coming trainee.
up and
Yeah,
comer.
yeah. He
Just listen to people.
Like the
Ask for
vets and
advice.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask for advice.
Yeah.
Do what they tell you. Don't just like
don't let anybody call you Skowski.
And also,
God, don't do Chris Skowski.
Also-
I like it.
also tried to try to take in what they tell you, because what they tell you is going to mean a lot down the road.
That's right.
Every bit counts.
Just work hard, be dedicated. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of guys ain't too dedicated. You want to show them that you actually want to be there. And
That means you got to get in
Wanna
that
get
gym every time you can get in that gym.
But like, what if I can like do the dedication part? But like, what if they try to teach me the psychology part and like I can't get it right off, if you know what I'm saying?
won't.
Like,
No,
I
you
think
won't get it
We'll
right
get
off.
it right off.
I
the
think
bat.
you'll be able to get it to the point where you can you'll be able to get to the point where you can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think
that'll just come with time.
Okay.
Just keep listening to people.
yeah.
so I won't get it right off because a lot of people don't do
Probably
that.
not.
I think
Yeah.
you probably got a little bit of it already because you come on this podcast and you work the crowd a little bit already.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said pretty much everybody knows me because I'm at every show.
Well,
so-
you go out in public and you can watch this guy's Snapchat or his Instagram or
Yeah, no,
something.
everybody does.
People love him. He's out there working the world. Like the world is his wrestling match. He's out there. He's got these people like going over on him and everything like all the time. So yeah, you're pretty much. I think you pretty much got it, Chris.
It was going.
Yeah.
And my advice,
You just got to get the ring stuff down.
Right.
'Cause we was trying to do the hallway wrestling, and we got the best hallway wrestling that there is.
We really do.
But he
And we got the best podcast in the state.
I said, "You want some of
That's
this?"
right.
And what you
We
told
was
me.
out there playing like we're just stupid. We was out there playing. I was like, "You want a piece of this, Chris?" He's like,
I guess.
"I guess."
my advice to Chris Blade, when you start doing it, the best way to try and learn ring psychology is the over time take in what's being told.
Watch
to
some
you.
old school.
Yep.
And that comes from
Psychology.
Johnny Lee being the best hallway wrestler there is.
And
Really is.
also, just like the Zodiac told me when he was on here, he was like, try to go to around as many shows as you can,
Yeah.
and help out. That way you can get your name out.
And also,
Yeah, that will do it.
and also
Yeah, like-
if
You can actually go to
Network.
shows you're not even booked
Yeah.
on if you're not booked anywhere.
Yeah, a lot of times they're gonna have somebody cancel, and
That's true.
you'll get a shot.
And
like,
you'll be there like, hey, can you fill
Right.
it? Because remember at that New South show at the Armory, there was somebody that couldn't make it. He just showed up. He had his gear with him.
And you go like Chris
and,
goes to
he got booked. And
Chris
you're at
goes to
every
the
show,
match.
just-
He goes to these he goes to these shows already, and the wrestlers kind of work you already.
Yeah.
They always they give me hugs and everything.
Yeah.
Well, they
Some
kind of
hug
like
you, some
the
of
bad
them
guys
say
that come out and they'll talk shit to you, and you talk shit back to them, and they kind of like
that's where
work
Tony
you.
That's where Tony Evans called this belt right here the Ninja Turtle belt.
Yeah, he
And he wants it.
yeah he called our Ninja Turtle belt.
You really want? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Me and him, we always butt heads because I mean
At
he.
least you ain't butting butts.
No, like he's overall a great guy, and like back in PGW, I have a name for him. He goes by Superior Tony Evans, and at the last barber, I said, "Hey, it's Superior Tony Asshole." He goes, "I don't want to hear one asshole chant tonight."
Yeah,
Everybody started chanting it.
Yeah.
Well, that's psychology.
Have you
right
wrestled
there.
Tony Evans?
It really is. If
No,
you don't
I've
want
done-
if you
I've
want
been
the
on
fans
shows
to
with him,
chant,
but I've never.
make it seem like you don't.
Right.
Like, don't call me. Like Paul Orndorff was great for this. This is an old school wrestler. He would, he'd go, don't
perfect.
call
Mr.
me
Wonderful.
Paula. He'd get the entire arena chanting Paula.
Well, like Tracy Smothers.
Tracy
he'd say,
Smothers.
If somebody says
Perfect
Tracy
example.
sucks, everybody dies. Like
Yeah, everybody's going to start chanting Tracy sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the best parts about ring psychology. is that
Yeah.
when
So what do
do
you
get
what
the
do you
whole
what do
place
you
going
kind of
without
do to
even
get over with the
touching.
crowd? What do you like? What's your go to? Like you go out there and the crowd's stale. What do you go to?
I would just like walk around, try to like make eye contact with everybody.
Yeah, shaking hands and slapping hands and high
Kissing
fiving
hands.
people.
Like,
Yeah.
talk to them for a second before I get in the ring.
Yeah.
Instead of just like walking by, shake their hand, get it in. Like
Yeah.
I try to make eye contact, let them know like, hey. I'm
Yeah.
a
I
real
bet all the
person.
women are loving you, aren't they? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I got a woman. I'm happy.
Oh, I know you. I'm
You
sure
always
you know.
been a baby face. Have you ever worked heel?
I worked heel in Nashville at Nissan Stadium against James Ellsworth,
Oh, wow.
James
then-
Ellsworth. Okay, yeah.
and I worked
Mr.
heel
No chin.
at RWA in Murrayville. I know Adrian's wrestled there.
Yeah.
It wasn't at Murrayville. I don't remember where it was, but they
Yeah.
used to be in Murrayville, and
How'd you like going heel? How'd you like doing that?
it was fun.
Everybody says.
With
Everybody says.
Ellsworth, it was like so easy.
Yeah.
because like
He's
he
got
was
pop already,
over.
right?
Yeah, he was already over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he still wrestling?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
They mentioned
Kinda
him on
does the
WWE. though,
independent,
He'll
yeah.
probably show up at some
He also
point.
got mentioned by Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, James Ellsworth is the guy, Mr. No Chin. Lost.
So you said you wrestled Suicide too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was at Triple Crown's first show.
Okay, cool. Who else have you? Who else have you? James Ellsworth, Suicide. Who else? The big names like have you wrestled?
Nobody really from TV that
Yeah.
I would call a huge name, but I've wrestled some big name indie guys like Blanco Loco.
Yeah, you told us about
Those
him.
guys like
Yeah.
Rob Killjoy, he was really fun.
Larry.
I've never wrestled Larry.
Yeah.
But that'd be a
will
great
eventually.
matchup.
Yeah.
Well, like the Brandon Tate, the last New South, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
One of the Tate twins that
Yeah.
are signed to Ring of Honor.
Didn't they just recently wrestle on AEW?
Yep.
Lord Crew also did too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lord Crew gets kind of does some dark matches. So he may be doing.
I'd like to get him on the podcast.
Have you ever wrestled against him, Marty, Lord Crew?
Not yet. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use.
Lord Cruz
Hey,
is
leave
definitely
a quarter on the toilet, man.
I will.
You know I gotta pay bills around here.
and they'll fall in.
And I feel like the thing that I'm gonna do good at is like when I
We know what you could do good at.
you know what I mean, like
slanging that dick.
so like let's just say I'm gonna tag team with somebody and like if that guy's bad and when they start talking, I feel like I can feed off their energy. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Whether we're both good or both bad, get what I'm saying? Like feeding off them.
Yeah.
You'll feed off like the crowd and everything. You'll feed off all that.
Well, like we got a chance at New South Wrestling at the Jim Chadwick Memorial Show to actually get in the ring to present our belt to because they were having the over the top battle royal. Our belt here that Zodiac has.
Yeah.
And we actually got to get in the ring, and I can tell you, there's like just something electrical about just even like, and we didn't even do shit. I didn't do nothing but stand in there, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm actually in a professional wrestling ring where these guys are actually getting up here. I could imagine be like doing like, I could barely stand up there. You know what I'm saying? I could just barely stand in there with like not being nervous. I can just imagine you having to do a damn flip off the top rope or something. I can just imagine like how, I guess you get used to it. I guess it becomes home to you, but like, the first time.
I felt the energy too.
Yeah.
It goes right through your body as soon as you enter that
So
curtain.
can you tell us what it's like to be in that ring in the middle of a show? The crowd is like crazy. Like how do you perform under those pressures?
I don't really know. Like you said, you just kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be in the ring.
Yeah.
Like when I first got started, I would be a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, like
Yeah, and you just kept on, and then you felt at home. Yeah, kind of like me behind the mic,
you get
I
to
guess.
the point where it's like Kobe Bryant
Yeah.
said, you don't get nervous if you know you're prepared.
Yeah, yeah.
And it gets to that point where it's like you're going to do what you're supposed to do. It's like you're not going to be nervous.
So if
like now it's more of like excitement. Like let's go. I'm ready to get in the ring, ready to
because
do this.
you've put the time in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I know I can do what I'm supposed to do. It's just like I'm ready to go do it.
It's kind of like when we come in here and get behind the mic. I'm so comfortable behind the mic now, but sometimes I get kind of nervous, and I'm like, I forget that the camera's there, and I forget that the mic is here actually, and and I kind of try to make light of everything and act silly, but and Johnny, when Johnny first came in, the first day he was in, Johnny's new at this, but he's so good at on the mic now. The first day he came in, he just barely said anything, but he just kept coming back because he was like just a guest at one point. Like,
That's
so
true.
sometimes I just have fans on, they'll come in and just be fans, and they'll just because it's like I want the owners on, I want the promoters on, I want the wrestlers on, and I want some fans on the show. Some days are fan shows.
Yeah.
And I invited Johnny on, and Johnny just showed up, and he just kept coming back. He's Sean's cousin, so and he's turned into a big help for me.
He's booked the show.
That's right.
He's been booking the shows. Like I'll tell him who I want, and he'll call him, and he's pretty much my personal assistant with this. And we're trying to make this thing pretty big. I don't know. A lot of people are knowing about us right now.
Yeah, y'all do a good job.
And
Thanks, sir.
And
Thanks,
you said
sir.
I'm the
We
Roman,
appreciate
like
that.
I'm the Roman reporter.
He's a Roman reporter. He don't really call us much or anything. He's been mad at us for about a month or two because Ain't you? Ain't you, Chris?
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, he's good.
see
Oh,
her here.
now you're
Don't-
good.
Don't see her here from the Southern Outlaw till Wednesday.
Well, he has
night.
he has a lot of Special Olympic stuff that he does, and he hasn't been on in a while. This is the first time he's been on in what, a couple months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple Crown Wrestling says, "What's up, Marty?"
What's up, Triple Crown
up?
Wrestling?
What's up, Triple Crown Wrestling?
What's up, TC Dub?
That's right.
We love some TC Dub.
So who's behind that? Who's behind the Triple Crown Wrestling Facebook page? Who's that?
Probably Brandon Wilson.
Brandon
I
Wilson.
Brandon T. Wilson, what's
What's
up,
he
my
do?
good
Is
man?
he the booker?
He's the owner.
He's the owner. Brandon T. Wilson, get a hold of Johnny. Let's let Johnny get a hold of you, and we'll have you on
I
the show.
will.
Brandon's.
I'm
really
actually
good.
friends with him on Facebook.
Is he a
too.
wrestler? Is he a wrestler?
No, he's just a really good owner. He's a good
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, come on. We have owners on too, so come on. We've had Henry Shaw on. We have Anthony Presley on all the time. Adrian Alexander. Who other owners we had on? Mike Murphy. We've had
Yeah,
on.
we've had Henry Shaw.
Henry Shaw.
Diamond.
Scott Diamond.
Yeah.
Scott Diamond, that's right. Good call.
Yeah.
What's
Adrian-
up, Kirkpatrick?
Huh?
Adrian Alexander.
Oh, Adrian Alexander.
Adrian, that's right.
And Marty, not Marty Clay, Cal Maggard. We've had Cal Maggard on.
Well, we
Shout out
have
to
had Marty
EWA.
Clay because he's right
And we've
here.
had Marty Clay on now. Hopefully Marty Clay will come back next year and sometime and tell us about
We love that.
Probably
you know,
be this time
being
next year. 'cause
wrestling
we'll
in
book that.
Alabama. He's going to be gone. Like he's going to be untouchable
What the
soon.
heck? Okay, that's a first. Oh, good Lord. I've never seen that.
Ego
A
eats the
top
pages.
rope
He's
scoop
such a nice
slam.
guy. We've met him. He's such a nice guy.
See, like right there, he just took like a overhead throw off the top and then stood right up from it. Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't sell
Yeah.
it.
He should have sold it like he's supposed to, because that's a damn
He should have just stayed down and then took that move.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
that.
Because him get back up like
He
that,
goes out.
no sells that move.
It just shit.
They didn't
all
even give
over.
it time for the fans to be like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, that
like
was
what they
yeah.
just seen. You know?
Because
Because
that
I've
was a
never
top rope
seen
scoop
a
slam.
press slam from the top rope,
Yeah.
like into the ring. Unless, I don't mean, well, the guy standing on the apron, that's the Ric Flair spot. I'll always call it that.
They should have just gave the crowd time to be like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
That was
'cause
amazing.
that was
move right-
awesome."
Yeah,
Like,
but you
was
can tell
awesome.
that was a quick match, a quick filler match. That match was.
And that-
I guess who's he taking on? He's taking on him next week.
That's going to be a good match.
That's
I
going to
think
be
that's
this
that full
weekend.
Jungle Man.
Because he has the black jacket.
He has black jeans on now. He's a Jungle Man.
Okay.
He's a man. And a J
They're
has made
actually
him a man.
calling him by his name. Jungle Boy Jack Perry in a steel cage match.
John
this
Boy?
week. Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
So this the
He's a Jungle
Boy
Man. He's wearing black now.
And
He
a
used
J
to-
made him into a man.
Yeah.
Okay, Triple Crown said, I'm glad Adrian Alexander stopped being a punk and finally seen the light.
Yeah, we're glad
Monica-
of that too. We're glad of that too.
Monica Fugate is watching. Thank you, Miss Monica. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Good
Marty
Lord.
appreciates that too.
Yeah, Adrian.
Kirkpatrick's watching. What's up, Kurt?
Yeah, I said Kirk.
Last week at Triple Crown, it was me and Adrian teaming against Tyler Logan and Tony Corral.
Oh,
And then
two
later-
great guys.
Tyler Logan. We're gonna have Tyler Logan on soon, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
November
And
30th.
Tony Corral. I'd love to get Tony Corral on
Oh,
there.
I'm definitely
Stupid
gonna hit him
idiot.
up.
And then later
What'd
that
I
night,
do to
won
you?
a battle royal.
You said
to
stupid
become-
idiot, and then he's looking dead at me. He's
to
still
become
mad
the
at me.
number one
Hold
contender.
on. What are you saying?
After the tag match, me and Adrian won that, and then I won a battle royal later that night to become number one contender
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
for Tony's title.
Oh wow.
So hopefully here soon, I'm going to be double champion.
So Tony
Hey, you'll
Corral,
be-
what title does he hold?
TCW All American.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that the heavyweight? Is that the big one?
That's the
No,
No,
that's
Izzy
the
Izzy
second.
It's like a
Vaden.
mid card kind of.
Yeah, Izzy Vaden has the heavyweight.
Okay. Why don't you just go after that one?
He's working his way up to there.
You're working your way up.
I don't like Tony anyway. He tried to break my neck.
Okay.
That's
Well,
his thing.
Yeah, I told you.
That's Tony's thing.
Well, that's
stupid
we
idiot.
can't have that guy on. He's breaking
Yeah.
Marty's neck.
I'm just messing.
Yeah, he might break our neck.
Well, we'd have to have Zodiac
I
here
don't
to
want
protect
mine.
us.
Yeah,
neck
we'll
broken.
have Zodiac inside here, and we'll see if he can break that man's
I
neck.
ain't scared of Tony Corral.
Maybe we'll have
By the
a.
time he gets up here to the studio to whoop my ass, I've already ran and hit.
The show would have always been over by the time they got up here.
Maybe we'll have Marty Clay waiting for him.
Hey.
We'll have a hallway match.
Mark Clay still wants to teach him a lesson after he broke his
Hey,
neck.
there's nothing wrong with that. Tried to break his neck.
We're having
Get it right.
yeah, we'll definitely have a hallway match at some point with some real wrestlers.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. Those are pretty big guys. We
Hey.
were pretty skinny, and we were able to get away with some of that. Those
Hey.
are pretty big guys. There may not be much
I
room.
believe that they can handle it. I mean,
Okay.
if we lose the door, we lose the door.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
Get
paying
quality.
for the door.
We're still getting quality.
I know
You
entertainment.
can pay for the door.
I know the
Tony.
owner of the building. We'll be all right.
All right.
It'll be fun though. Hallway match. Whoever wins is going to be walking.
I think
out that
Marty
door.
Clay and Tony Corral in the hallway
That'd be great if we
for
get
that belt.
That would actually be
Yeah,
great.
that'll work.
It'd be
Talk to
like,
Brandon Wilson.
Come on,
Wilson.
Brandon
I
Wilson.
booked, brother.
We can have him here
this y'all
too.
hit Brandon Wilson up.
He can ref.
Yeah, he could be a special guest referee for the match.
Oh no, we'll bring Peyton Bowman in for that
Yeah,
Hey, that'll
Peyton
work,
Bowman,
too.
Yeah.
hallway match.
Can I say something on behalf?
No, you can't say
on,
shit.
On behalf of the
No.
podcast.
No, just
Boom.
shut the fuck
Never
up.
mind.
I
over
don't
there.
care,
done,
Chris.
son.
Come on, buddy.
And I was gonna say,
I
like,
can't believe you said that.
I was gonna say every week, man. Like our fans, like we cannot thank you all enough. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Like,
Yeah.
there's no words that. Not just me, but I'm pretty sure the other guys here. We can't thank y'all enough. Like we can.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Chris.
That's right.
We'd still
Yes,
do
Chris.
it, but it just
We
wouldn't-
still do it. It probably wouldn't be as fun as
We wouldn't
or
have-
be as
we
big as
wouldn't
what
have,
we've been doing.
Right.
We wouldn't been able to get
It
stars like
wouldn't
Marty
be great
in here
because we
or anybody else. But Chris, we do appreciate you saying that, and we do appreciate all our fans and everybody that watches the podcast.
Oh yeah, we appreciate you guys.
appreciate
Because
you
if
very
you
much.
don't watch the podcast, we got nothing going on.
Also, we would suck at our jobs.
Yeah.
But we don't suck. We're doing.
Johnny takes the garbage out better than anybody.
I'm the best trash man.
But you
will
haven't been
find.
doing it the past month.
Sean
Because
has
I
been.
go for it.
I've been.
He's been.
Excuse me?
What?
He has been suspended.
Because of Bandido.
Yeah, I was suspended.
Fandito had
for
nothing
a
to do with it.
month.
That's what he said.
No, Fandito had nothing to do with him getting suspended. It was his own action.
Bullshit. Bandido is always.
You were the
getting in
one
trouble.
that let Austin Michaels in
He let Michaels
to take over the show on Mike
because he
Murphy.
wanted hair plugs.
Okay, maybe Mike Murphy shouldn't have been running his mouth.
That's right. You shouldn't have been running. Mike Murphy, you shouldn't have been running your
That's right.
mouth.
The Brotherhood went in, so I let Austin Michaels in,
And he promised you hair plugs.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I got those hair plugs, and everyone's been
Where are
riding my
they
ass ever
at
since.
tonight?
They're
You know
they're
why?
on his head. They're growing.
Yes, right.
You know, Johnny.
That's why he's got the hat.
Johnny, you just made a good
That's
point about the
right.
Brotherhood. The Brotherhood does what they want to do when they want to do. Just like Austin Michaels says, they pretty much run TSW. So
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
Hey,
true, I guess.
being a
Yeah,
bad
we
guy
don't know.
is always better than being a nice guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna send.
Well, then if
Bandito
you're gonna
and-
make fun of, you're gonna be rude to the nice guys, then you should just leave. If you don't want to be a nice guy on the Nice Guy Andy podcast,
we're gonna beat you.
I'm a nice guy, Andy. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
nice guy.
you
We're gonna
are
get Marty Clay to beat the hell out of you
So
in the
you're
hallway
gonna,
after.
You're gonna tell Marty Clay to leave? You're gonna tell
Hell
Marty
no.
Clay to get out of here
Marty
because he's
Clay's
nice?
cool with me.
That ain't what you said
You're
earlier.
not cool with me.
Who's
though.
taking the suplex in the hallway?
Chris
Oh,
is.
Bob's here.
I guess.
I guess I will.
Chris would be like, "Yes, Marty, suplex me right here on this hard ground."
boom.
No, screw all that. I ain't gonna kill my body over that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, we don't want to
man's
hurt.
trained.
We don't want Marty Clay to hurt himself with us. He's got.
Marty
He's
Clay's
got to go to Alabama on
Marty
Friday.
Clay has stuff.
He don't want to go to Alabama in a
Saturday.
neck brace or something.
Those rings ain't no joke though. When you're taking them hard bumps and stuff, they
it hurt.
takes a toll on your
Damn
body.
they're-
straight.
They're hard. They're tough. We've been in them. We know.
And they are not trampolines, contrary
The
to what
thing-
you people say.
The thing that hurt me the worst is
That's right.
is hitting that steel wire underneath them
That's
ropes the first
ropes,
time.
yeah.
You're not
So did
used
you
to
win
it.
your last bedroom match,
God,
or did you get defeated?
I wasn't there to make the hot
What are you
tag,
talking
so
about? I'm confused.
I think he jobbed out if he's engaged.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he must have lost, right?
Yeah.
You,
He did
Yeah.
the J.O.B.
yeah. The last bedroom match you had with your girl. She was
Oh,
like,
no, I won.
"No, you didn't win. You got hitched.
True.
You got
Yeah.
tied
Yeah.
down, son.
Yeah, you got
got
tied
jobbed
down.
out.
She pinned you.
1, 2,
J.O.B..
3, yeah.
How are you going to get out of that, Chris?
It is what it is. Like I always say.
oh
it is
my
what it is.
God,
Yeah. Are we invited to the wedding?
hell yeah, we're
Yes.
invited.
Who's your best man?
Me?
Don't know yet.
Andrew
For a
Dubrowner?
second, he said
You really,
negative.
you really want to know who my best man is?
Bandito.
Yes.
Bandito's going to be the best man.
Bandito is not allowed to be there.
Bandito's the goat. Come on.
Nope,
Al-
I'm saying it right now. Bandito's banned.
Yeah.
You're fired from the podcast, Chris.
Yeah.
I've
That's
spoken.
right. Because nobody puts Bandido over.
Hey, you're just saying that because he beat you up all the time. So.
He never beat
Not
me
gonna-
up. He beats Johnny
We'll
up.
have the wedding on the podcast.
You're saying that about Johnny, but you're looking at me.
in the
You got
hallway.
beef with me? I thought we were cool, man. We
are,
squashed all that.
We did.
Hey, let's have the wedding in the hallway.
Oh, God.
No.
The podcast in the hallway. We'll film it on my iPhone.
Go to this,
How about you-
bar, like right down here.
Yeah, we'll go down to the
Yeah.
we'll have it at the pool hall downstairs.
Bachelor party.
No, better yet, I'm gonna have it at like a wrestling, like where they rent out.
Oh,
Or
you can
New
have it
South
at New
Wrestling's
South
going to be
Wrestling.
doing that once they open up.
I seen they were going to be doing
And
that.
guess what? There's got to be people that
Hey,
put
I'll,
each other through tape.
I tell you what, Chris. I'll go get ordained online. I'll marry y'all off.
For real?
Sure. What the
Alright,
hell?
bet.
Yeah.
Just so you
But
know,
actually, Anthony Presley said he's already got somebody that's going to do that.
Yeah,
So I may
yeah.
not need to. But
I'll be the
volunteer-
best man. You can be the maid honor. Skowski.
John Skowski.
No, that's not my nickname anymore, guys. Thanks to
Oh man, Tony.
thanks to your cousin Johnny.
Tony
It's
Storm
your
is
cousin
wrestling.
too.
So which
Not
one?
really.
So which one am I? Am I the Southern Outlaw or am I the Southern Dick Slinger? Which
Yes,
one?
You're
the
both.
Southern Outlaw Dixlinger.
Yeah, you're both of them.
Come
You
on,
are
son.
Chris
But
And your
Blaine.
donkey.
But
Donkey.
but my fans know me as the Southern Outlaw. Though.
Yeah, yeah. And
Your
your
fans know
hoes.
you as jackass.
Your hoes know you as the next slanger.
No, you're the one that said I got all the hoes.
Yeah. No, you tell us about the hoes.
You
I'm
tell
just,
us about it. You got
I-
other
hey.
ones. You got them lining
Yeah.
up, baby.
I'm just the media
So you're
around
gonna
here.
have
I
to
just
cut that
report.
lineup.
Yeah,
I just
we're just
report
the
the
reporters.
news. I just
You
report
saying
the
you
news.
had like 7 women just waiting on you.
Not anymore. He's hitched
Said,
up.
I'm his,
said
son.
you got
You got
6
hits, and now
women.
you're jobbing.
You get 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday,
no.
1 Wednesday,
I
1
ain't trying to be no
Thursday,
man
1
hoe.
Friday,
No, I'm
1
good.
Saturday, and you got Sunday night to just put
Good for
ice
us,
on
Chris.
it.
I ain't trying to be, like I said, I'm with one woman and I'm committed to her. I ain't trying to be no manhole or get that reputation.
So you were a man
What's
hoe
wrong with
before
being
that.
a man
Get
hoe?
Chris in trouble, boy.
Committed. You know, they either commit you to a woman or you committed
Or
to
you become committed.
committed to the
Or you
sane
committed
asylum.
to the nut ward.
You
So how
know
long you
that
been with
means-
your lady, Marty?
2 years.
2 years. Oh wow. Okay.
Congratulations.
Y'all,
Nice.
Are you a fiance or are you
No, we're just dating right
just
now.
dating?
Yeah,
Okay.
just
okay.
dating.
We were supposed to move in together, and then our house got took by the flooding.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
heard about that. Tell us about that because that was a big deal. Marty, when Kyle
Kyle.
Maggard was up here, he was pretty tore up about that. He was pretty concerned about his down there. So tell us how it affected you.
Hey, Triple
It
Crown
was
says they
crazy,
can
man.
rent out the the ring for weddings. So hey,
Hey, yeah.
next TCW show. Talk
that
to your
was-
girl.
Sounds perfect.
It was crazy, man. Like, we were at the house, and I was at my parents', and my grandma lives in a flood zone.
Yeah.
So me and my dad, we were up, like, ready to go pick her up.
Yeah.
And my dad was texting my cousin, and he said, my building just got took away. And we live right below this pond. Like,
Yeah.
we're the last house, my parents' house, the last house up the road.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend was camping at the time
Wow.
because we were set to move in that Friday into that new place that my grandpa had left it when he passed. And she wanted to go camping with her friends, and I was just like hanging out at my parents'. And that pond, I guess, just busted over where we were. 'Cause
Wow.
the creek's like 6 inches deep. So
Yeah.
it was in like 30 seconds. It was like coming in my parents' house. And we were
Wow.
like, oh, damn. And like, we got like, I grabbed my wrestling bag, was the first thing I
Yeah,
grabbed. I
yeah.
grabbed all my gear and threw it in there. And
Yeah.
got that and took it out to I have a Camaro. And I was like, oh, hell no. I got that Camaro and pulled it up first.
Yeah.
Pulled it down the driveway, and then they just pulled their cars down, and we just like sat outside all night until the water stopped.
Really.
Oh,
And
shit.
it ended up not taking my parents' house, but it got like 3 inches deep, kind of destroyed it.
Yeah.
You know? And then the house me and my girlfriend were supposed to move into, it completely took it off the foundation.
Wow. Yeah. Are y'all gonna build it back or is it completely lost?
It's lost.
Yeah. That
We're probably
sucks,
not
man.
going to build back there anyway because it's a flood zone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're trying to figure out now where to go.
Kyle Maggard was saying that a lot of places that weren't in flood zones got flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like over at my parents', that's not a flood zone at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the creek is 8 feet wide and 6 inches deep. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not,
There's
not
enough
a
room
place
to
that
put a
should
lot of
flood.
water in there, and it did.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
We really feel for you guys down there. Anybody else lose a lot of stuff down there? Did you lose any friends? Like, did anybody die?
over where I was, this lady who worked at my elementary school that I went to as I grew up, she still hasn't been found.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's sad.
Well, hopefully,
And there was another woman that
hopefully they'll find her.
there was
alive
another
somewhere.
woman that got took away too, like right over there where I live.
Yeah.
Like maybe a mile and a half from my house.
Wow, that's crazy.
Kirkpatrick said, "Jay Johnny, what happened to your hair?"
Well, Kirk, I got my hair growing just fine underneath this hat.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Mary says, "You didn't win, Chris. I did."
Huh?
Oh, you jobbed.
What are you
You
talking about?
jobbed.
Said
Kelby.
you didn't win.
What
She did.
What are you talking about, Mary? I'm confused.
Your
You
girl,
didn't win. She did.
Oh, I thought Mary was saying that she won. I'm like, what?
she did win.
She did say that.
She beat you.
Yeah.
Technically,
pinned
did, because the 1, 2, 3. So technically, she did.
Yeah,
You still-
yeah.
She still won if she got the ring. You're engaged.
We heard you
she
was
won.
squealing.
I'm the one that got on the knees and proposed to her, and she said yes.
It was
so.
it
That
was a
means
my
she
quit
won
match.
because
I
she
quit
wanted
match
you
is
to
what
do
it was.
Huh?
It was a I quit. Oh, I skeet match.
No, it was I quit match, the bedroom match, like you was talking
Yeah,
about.
the bedroom match, I skeet match. The first
It
one to
was an ice
skeet.
skating match.
The first one to skeet loses.
Marty's face.
Too bad you didn't have no one in the hot tag.
Oh well.
Sounds like Johnny is wanting a hot tag over there.
Johnny can. I
Hey, I'm
volunteer
super fly after all.
volunteer my spot to you, Johnny.
Johnny is Superfly.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Who's she?
Anna J.
Oh, that's
in
Anna
the
J.
red.
That's the one that made Jungle Boy into a Jungle Man.
How would you know?
Anna J did.
I said, how would you know?
He was there. He was a bedroom match. He was.
Yeah, we
were
did
you in the
hot
corner
tags.
doing the hot tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's how he became a man. It's how she made him a man.
Is that why he's firing up now on Luchasaurus?
I mean, it took a little bit of her and also the betrayal of Christian and
Of course it
Luchasaurus.
did. Of course it did. Luchasaurus.
But see, the funny part is that I find it funny that we're finally getting this type of match because normally you don't see Anna Jay getting.
No,
Put up against
she'll do
people like
those
this.
quick matches, but
Yeah, she's actually doing a wrestling.
she's doing pretty
match.
good. Oh, but she's about to
Uh-oh.
tap out to that Texas
Texas
Clover.
Cloverleaf.
What's
Oh,
something on your mind, Chris?
No, I was gonna tell Marty something, but
Go ahead.
I really enjoyed that day at New South. You know, helping put up the ring. You know, talking to you and Mickey Modest, like getting.
Oh yeah, that was a really cool.
knowledge from the business about
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
That was really cool. Like getting to sit there and see a different side of you guys, like not just being in the ring, but you know, y'all showed up early and helped put up the ring, and that's awesome.
right.
Yeah.
Tony Presley.
You do that all the time? Do you do? I mean, some places you wrestle, they probably have the ring up already, but
Yeah, a lot of places now have the ring up, but when AMW was running, it would be me and Kyle setting it
Yeah.
up every time.
Yeah.
We would get there at 9, 10 in the morning.
you
on day
just
of a
you and
show.
him?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And then sometimes he would get some people to help if we could, but a lot of days it was me and him there for
Yeah.
8, 10 hours.
Kyle's
before the
so
show.
cool, man. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy.
And then you got us on video running the ropes. You got me, and then you got Bandido running the ropes.
Yeah, I did. I got y'all running the ropes.
That's not. Yeah.
But yeah, like that's how you're gonna get bookings if you show up and you help set up. Even if you're not booked and you say, "Hey, I'm here to help. What can I help with?" They're gonna be like, "Well, this guy wants it."
Yeah.
Damn straight.
But what if I start
Put up
wrestling
to-
and they don't think that I'm good enough to be booked on the show? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you just
keep-
gotta keep on
helping,
keep on
helping
training.
until
right.
you get your opportunity, and then once you get that opportunity,
Chris, I
don't
see you at
disappoint.
least having at least one match at some point.
And I was always told that don't just go train with one company. Go to as many as I can. 'Cause
That's
each
right.
Each one teaches different stuff.
Yeah.
everybody teaches different ways, but it's like if you start training somewhere, don't go. If your trainer don't tell you can go and do
Right.
something else, don't go against your trainer.
Right.
Yeah. Just go with what your trainer says. Always
right.
always look at
Mostly
your trainer for
check
advice.
it out.
Don't look at me or Skowski and
What about other trainers for different companies, like for
And
like,
Johnny.
Scouts.
Because we don't know what the hell we
Stop
do.
with that.
We are
Like
really
Nets and
good
stuff.
in the hallway, but
What about like other trainers that like for other?
And that
other
always no joke
promotions?
though.
If your
It's really
trainer,
not.
if your trainer ain't
Says
cool
no,
with
then,
it though,
right,
don't do
then
it.
don't do it right.
Yeah.
Right.
That hallway's like the NXT parking lot.
Because that's
It's always
that's-
got something going on.
that'll be
Pretty much.
disrespectful
Right.
to them. You don't want to disrespect your trainer.
That's right.
Yeah.
And my advice to you, Chris, is if someone offers you a ride, take it, because you ride with them to the shows. That's showing that you want it. That
Yeah,
shows,
that's-
and you're also learning.
That's how I got booked.
Hey, somebody
When I
offers
first
you a reach
started.
around, don't take that.
When I first started, though, I would ride wherever Kyle was booked. Like, anytime Kyle had the booking, I was with him.
Yeah.
And, like, 90% of the time, somebody would cancel, and they'd be like, you got your gear, kid? And I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
I would wrestle, I would do good, and then I would just be booked myself.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh.
Like a lot of the superstars that I know at all the shows, like I asked them about like when they was training and stuff, and like how that would work about going to shows. Is like usually 9 times out of 10 or 98% of the time is that they try to book us as trainees the same show that they're at. That way we can ride with them.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You carry their bag.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, that's
that actually works too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do a good job carrying somebody's bagging.
And I also
I don't
show
mean
that-
like there's a special art to it. You can just carry it in and go in, but
but
Show
shows
respect.
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
show
that's
some
my
respect.
business.
They say you carry it in your left hand.
But I'm right-handed though. So,
carry it with your left hand.
You gotta carry it with your left hand, even if you're right-handed.
right.
Hey, if you put it in your right hand, you're fucked, dude.
Oh well, it is what it is.
You'll never get booked.
For real.
Yeah, if they knows that's his right-handed,
You got to carry your trainer's
they'll-
bag in the
they'll
left
like-
hand. They're
they'll
trying to
like-
build your left arm up.
They'll revoke your license and everything if you carry it.
They will. They see that right. They see that right-handed thing. They're like, man, this guy doesn't even know what he's doing.
Or what they do, they may give you your very first match. They put you in a battle royal. Everybody in the battle royal just chops the shit out of
You
it.
got to make sure you tell them that you've been in how many bedroom matches. You gotta tell 'em. So I've been in 10 bedroom matches,
And how many
and I've
hot
only
packs
lost
did you
one
make?
so far.
Shit.
I've only been pinned once.
Shit.
And it was an ice skeet match, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. But you know,
I'll stop doing that.
But what did Zodi mean when he was like, and also make sure that you pay your dues, like anywhere you
Pay
go,
your
like,
dues, no
Just
matter
like-
what. You're always going to be paying your dues.
Yeah, like helping
Jimmy
set
Hart-
up.
Jimmy
Stuff
Hart's
like
been
that.
in the wrestling business longer than all of us have been alive combined, probably, and he still pays dues.
So does that mean like
He
staying
puts
after
up
helping and
he
stuff?
puts
Right.
up chairs. He's done stuff.
Yeah.
Charles
notice-
Robinson puts up, tear down the ring for WWE shows. He's not just a referee. He does all that.
Like, did you notice after the New South show, everybody there was
Everybody's-
helping with turning
Right.
them.
Yeah, that's
even
paying your
like-
dues.
The Tate twin, Larry, everybody was helping take down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
And
right.
the Tate twin, like, he's got a contract. you
So
know,
even
he-
all the veterans still help, even though
All the veterans,
even though
yeah.
they've been doing it a long time.
Yeah. That's
There's-
paying your
you
dues.
never stop paying dues.
Probably
no
on
matter what.
needed. Like, if there's a ring crew there and they're doing it, then, like, it's okay. Like, ask the
Fine.
promoter, do you need help? If
Yeah.
they're like, no,
Yeah.
you're good. Then you go home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you can tell that they need help, be like,
just
hey, I got
jump
you.
in and help.
Yeah. It just shows character. It shows
Grab some chairs.
when you're
That-
out there,
that's what we
you
do at
volunteer
Bar
your
Brawl.
time to help, and once you're volunteering your time to help, you're actually getting to spend time with like people like Marty Clay and people like Mickey
Yeah,
Midas.
Mickey
You
Midas.
get to talk to those
And
guys,
you
like
get to pick their brain.
and all.
Definitely.
You've already been to a lesson with those guys. They just taught you a little bit already. Like it's to your advantage to be around those people, and when you get a chance to be around those people, you should be around them.
And that's like at bar brawls. Every time that the bar brawl starts the after party, we start helping out.
Did you say
Start
brawl?
asking them if they need help.
Did you say brawl? I'll think of titties.
Bar brawl.
Like
think
at
of
the
titties.
last,
I'll think of
that
titties
show
every
that,
time.
like he was saying, that show that you
Titties and
you
beer.
Mickey was at. Like Mickey was, like he acted like he was gonna hit me, and I was doing it wrong. He's like, no, when I hit you a certain way, you need to do it this way. Like he was like showing me,
Telling you how to take that bump
yeah, like,
or take the hit.
like
yeah.
telling me what I was doing wrong and how I need to do it. Like,
Yeah.
give me advice. Yeah.
Yeah, he
You wanna
told me.
make- You want to make everything look natural, and it's unnatural.
Yeah,
Like, wrestling is unnatural.
But
and all
you
this
you
stuff.
are gonna
I
mess
always-
up, right?
I always
Oh,
tell
everybody messes
when I
up.
talk to people that don't know, like that don't understand wrestling, like they say, "Well, you do a wrestling show?" Like I do a wrestling podcast. They're like, "Oh, I don't even know what that is. I don't understand what you guys like."
Yeah.
And then they'll kind of put it down. I'm like, it's always like it's like a guy what a man would really like a real fight to be like.
Yeah.
Cause you would like, I'd love to be like in a real fight and go out there and just like do a bunch of moves on a guy, get on the bumper of a car and do a backflip on them, or get on the top and do a frog splash on somebody, and then we both get up and we go home.
Or a power
You're
bomb.
never going to see a.
And sometimes you win a belt, but that's why I said I was like, it's like that. It's like
A lot of people say, "Oh,
like
Hawx
everybody
sweaty
in the
men
school.
in
But
tough."
a real fight out in the real street is like I've got black eyes, my nose is. My fingers have been broke.
Yeah, it's sloppy.
It's sloppy. You're like, this ain't fun.
Yeah.
Get in a few of those, you got a broken nose. Like
A lot of
my
people
hands
say,
have been.
well,
my finger don't straighten out anymore. My nose has been crooked and broken.
Even if you watch a fight at school or something, you're like, what the hell are these guys doing?
Marty,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
another question
exactly.
For you, and then I'm done with the questions after this. But like, would you rather, like me personally, I would rather go and watch an indie show over a WWE, because like the superstars interaction with you. Like I would rather watch a live indie shows than a WWE show any day. Like I think it's more entertainment. Like, you get what I'm saying? What about you? Like, what's your preference?
I don't know. When I first started, like, before I started training, I went to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I was like, this is the last ticket I'm ever buying before I'm actually there. I was like, next time I'm at a WWE event, I want to be doing something.
booked or something. Yeah.
Like
I don't want to
working there at security or something. Like
I was like, WrestleMania is like the peak, I guess, for a fan. So that's it for me.
I'd say for a wrestler, WrestleMania would probably be the biggest show ever, right? Like if you got booked on WrestleMania, like that would be like that success. Like you could say, hey, I succeeded. You could live off that one thing. Hey, we want to book you for a show. What have you done? I've done WrestleMania. You're like, okay, yeah. How much do we have to pay you? So that like, any of that is like, even just being booked on WWE like SmackDown or something. Like we had Gary Gandy on, and he'd been on SmackDown, and I didn't know that.
That was 2015.
Yeah, and
no 2017.
he's got it on his YouTube page and everything.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Hey,
I guess that's one thing you can say. I've been on SmackDown.
That's like James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth ended up having that match with Bryan where he said
Like
every man with two hands has a fighting chance, and then at that he had a contract with WWE.
I don't think it's the cord. I think the iPad must be fucked up or something.
I don't know.
Thank you, iPad. Just when we were trusting you.
Yeah.
Apple for
it's
you.
like a lot of times I think like, damn, I wish I was on TV already,
Yeah.
But then it's also like, I kind of want that story too of like working for 10, 20 years and then finally making it.
Well, like Mickey
That's
Midas,
true.
he said he worked for like 11 years. He broke his leg in half, and he had the bone sticking out of it, and now it's like he's on Dark, and he's getting ready to tour the United Kingdom, and he's paid his dues. So and hopefully it won't take you that long to get there, but I'm sure you'll have a good story to tell once you get there. A lot of these guys, like the Miz, he didn't do indie wrestling before that. He went on a reality show and went to that show. And he's been wrestling for 18 years. Sometimes you just get on the show just like that.
And he had to put up with people actually discrediting him because he was
of
on there and he was a reality star.
There you go.
But he paid his dues. He proved that he wanted to be there. And he's one of the safest workers that you'll find on WWE.
A little too safe for my taste, but that's me.
True.
But that's me.
He could work a little bit snugger.
I
But
can't stand that guy.
Well,
that's because you have
you're not supposed to. That's the way he likes it.
That's right, because he's the Miz and he's awesome.
And because I'm the Miz and I'm awful.
He's not awful.
That's your new catchphase.
He's not awful.
You're the Southern Outlaw and you're awful.
There you go, Kurt. There you go, Johnny. But Miz ain't really that awful.
He wins all his bedroom matches.
That's true.
No, my thing is going to be with the Southern Outlaw.
You seen his
It's
wife?
killed or be killed. Like, that's going to be like my thing.
Oh, that's going to be a
Like, killed or be
catchphrase.
killed.
Yeah, but a kid won't buy that shirt.
True.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
You
You
gotta
gotta
think
think about that stuff.
Yeah, you got to find find
and you
what
really wouldn't want a kid going to school with a shirt that said Southern Dick Slinger.
That's right.
That's why you have the two different names. You have the Southern Outlaw, and then you have the Southern Dick Slinger.
Right.
You have to come up with a catchphrase that actually would. Look
Or you
good
don't
for
even
a
have.
kid to buy.
Not a lot of people have catchphrases.
I don't have a
That's true.
catchphrase or
Yeah.
nickname or anything.
That's
I'm just
true.
me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't wanna be-
Marty
Just you.
Clay.
I don't want to be anything other than
Because I didn't want
myself.
to. I didn't want
Yeah.
to use my real name, so I had to like switch it up. Like I didn't want to use my like actual real name when I wrestle. So
Wow.
Okay, Chris Blade.
it's not my real name. It's
We know that Chris Wilson,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but Chris Blade
Right.
is better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Call you Jack.
My name is actually Nice Guy Andy.
Is it really?
I thought it
I've
was
seen
nice
his.
guy
I've seen
Eddie.
his birth certificate. It's a true story.
Nice is my first name. Guy is my middle name, and Andy's my last
I
name.
thought that his real name was Nice Guy Eddie.
Yeah.
My real name is Sean Johns.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Mine's actually Superfly Johnny.
Superfly.
First name Superfly, last name
Oh,
Johnny.
hey, the factor. What is the
no, your first name Super.
What is
middle
it?
name Fly. Last name Johnny.
what like? Is this the
The
firm?
Firm
Yeah.
attacking Moxley.
I can't
Oh,
believe-
they're just holding back.
He
Regal.
wasn't not selling. Like Moxley was not selling that.
Moxley don't sell nothing. Oh, are they all going to come out?
MJF's
MJF's
coming.
coming out.
Uh-oh.
Oh snap!
Babyface.
He's the Miz at AEW, pretty much.
No, he's not. He's
He's
better,
better
than
than
the Miz.
No, the Miz
He's
is better than
I'm
he's
sorry.
better than the Miz.
He is
I
great.
thought you just said you hated the Miz.
I do,
Now you're
but
kissing
I
up
like
to the
Miz
Miz.
better.
He's fucking jacked. I know that. I haven't
He's
seen him
jacked
with his
like-
shirt off in a while. His
He's
fucking
only
jacked.
24.
Sean, I like the Miz better
Uh-oh,
than him.
choke slam.
You're not
Nope.
supposed to like
Dick
MJF.
kick
He doesn't
city.
like it.
He's all dressed like him though. He's dressed. like
Oh!
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, Dick Kick City. Oh. I love that.
Kick City, bitch.
Now that's how you do it.
Oh, boy,
Look at that.
Regal.
He's working the crowd, too.
He's there. He's leaning into it. I think
He's
they're
got
gonna.
him.
Yeah,
He's got him.
He already
Eating
had him.
right out of the palm of his hand.
That's
This is
right.
that psychology you were talking about.
Is that William Regal?
William Regal's gonna.
Yes, that's William Regal.
They're crazy as hell if they don't put
Yeah.
the title on
Is
him.
he like?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they're
that's
gonna
right.
put the title
What?
on him.
Is he like talent and relations for AEW?
Plus,
He's I don't know what he does for
He has
AEW. I know
earned
he's
the
a
right to
manager
become-
of the Blackpool Combat Club.
he has earned the right to become AEW champion. He's paid his dues.
And
Regal is like really tall.
Regal, yeah,
He really
Regal's
is.
I done, like,
deceptively
Bobby
tall.
Eaton's- I done Bobby Eaton's Night of Appreciation. They had Regal there. As a
Oh, you met him?
surprise.
Oh
He's
wow.
a-
Oh,
really
he's
tall.
not baby face at all. He said, "No, I
It's
saved you
surprising
because I
me
don't
how
think
tall
you're
he was.
pissant fan club."
This is going to be a match I want to look forward
He's
to.
always been a badass. William Regal has always been a badass. I've always loved him.
He's
I'm so surprised
He's
they didn't
underrated.
He's
WWE
great
did not
at the
put the belt on
comedy.
him.
Regal's himself has said, "I'm very limited
Brass knuckles.
in the well."
That's
hear
his
me
power
out.
to punch.
He's limited in the amount of the bumps he knows how to take. What little bit he does very well. But he excels in it in facials. That's that psychology, Chris.
I know. Remember
He
back
does-
when he
He does those facials. Without the facials, he wouldn't do anything. But he does the facials. That's really, you can do a lot more with just a simple facial expression than you could with 1,000 moves.
Yeah.
That's that psychology working right there.
Like if
So
you take
just think about that.
you take 20 bumps and make it look like it don't hurt and you're not selling, then they're not going to believe it hurts. They're
Yeah.
not going to care that you took 20 bumps. But you take one and make it look like it killed you,
Yep.
and they're going to be like, damn.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Over, you put that
Yeah.
other guy over, like that dude hits hard. Oh
Like
my
that.
god, that's an opponent for this
Take
guy.
but-
take the Bandido match earlier when he was Greta press slammed off the rope and then he immediately got the fans ain't gonna care.
They've
They're gonna
already
see it.
forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't
And-
even remember
Yeah,
that.
they
that
forgot
happened.
about it when he hit that top rope. Shoulder tackle.
So that was a useless
Yep.
bump on him. That he-
And there was no psychology behind it.
It still hurt him.
yeah, it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt him, but-
there's no need to even do it if
Yeah.
he wasn't going to sell it.
But
and
he-
let it
Yeah.
rest.
But he basically made the fans forget about it because he didn't sell it at all.
Another thing I don't like is when they do that superplex. Either they do the roll up and that kind of shit's on the move,
Uh-oh.
or how it Seth
Uh-oh.
Rollins does,
Oh,
where
Moxley
he gets up and rolls
Moxley
into
just
another
grabbed
one.
his
Mic.
mic from him. He said that the crowd's going to find out he's the devil, and the Moxley's saying something now
I
because
don't care.
You better care.
I don't care about
This is
wrestling.
this is great television right here, Sean.
You're great television.
Okay, Skowski.
Really? You're not funny.
You're not
in a
funny.
full gear where I'm
I'm not
going
trying
to
to be.
find out if you're going you got it in here, and find out it yourself and
Reach in and pull it out of you.
pull
He's
it
got
out
the heart.
because-
I can see MJF win the title.
It's about time. But says he's going to do it the right way. I think he's going to he'll do it the right way, but I think he's going to go back and do
they're
what
going to
he
have a
did.
hell of a fucking match.
I
know
liked
that.
his lunatic fringe in the WWE thing. I liked how he was crazy. I did.
Yeah. But it's not the best gimmicks, if you want to call them gimmicks, are a play on what you really are. This guy's probably really nuts. He's from Cincinnati, so he's probably really nuts.
Who, Moxley?
Moxley is.
And
So is the
MJF
Miz.
is basically
So
really,
is the
really
Miz.
how he is.
Miz is from
Especially
Cincinnati.
nowadays,
He's from Ohio.
it's so
Cleveland.
much easier to just like be yourself.
Yeah.
So people will believe
I know
it.
he's from
Yeah.
Ohio.
That's right.
Just be like an
Cleveland's in Ohio.
extreme version of yourself.
And the
And
way
where you're from, too?
the way the world is nowadays, it's
I'm
like
from Hamilton, which is
it's
Cincinnati.
so divided. You can't really even do good versus bad anymore.
No, there's
Because two
everything's
people like
everything's too
me and
gray.
John were talking about it. Me and John Noble like a week or two ago. We were talking about how like no two people are gonna see things the same.
Yeah.
It's like I may be a good guy, and
Yeah.
you might like me a lot, and then he might think, oh, he's a prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might think, oh,
Or
he's
vice
he's
versa.
just-
There's no
Yeah.
two sides
he's
anymore.
too nice.
Yeah.
You know?
What if I'm the same way with my trainer? What if we don't see the same or see eye to eye? Like, or I don't agree with what he's saying.
Well,
just like you were saying.
gotta listen to your trainer.
Right.
Yeah. He's talking about the audience.
I'm talking about the crowd.
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
Yeah, the
good
crowd.
versus bad. They
like
don't,
some of the crowd, like he's a face where he's at, but there might be some guys that don't like him.
Yeah, there's some guys.
I used to
that
go
hate me
back in
because-
KCW when we used to go to KCW back in the day. I used to go to those shows and I would cheer for the villains. I'd love the villains. I love the
Hey,
bad
you
guys.
really?
Yeah.
I'd love
Still,
the bad guys.
you still do.
I still pit over the bad guys. It's
There's
just
nothing wrong with that.
no. It's just I guess I'm a heel fan.
Yeah.
So.
I hate on the heel and I love on the baby face.
Yeah. So we've been doing this 2 hours. AEW's over. At this point of the show, I try to let everybody have their last words, and I guess I'll let
Let's let Chris do it.
Chris Blake go first.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on, but I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all our fans,
Of course.
and thanks for having me. I look forward to being on the show. Hopefully, sometimes next year. So.
All right, Chris. There we go, baby.
Outlaw out,
I got
baby.
you. All right, Johnny.
Oh, yes. I'd like to thank all of our fans for tuning in tonight. I'd like to thank our guest over here, Marty Clay. We always appreciate you. I want to thank you, Chris Blade, for always jobbing inside the bedroom. And I want to thank you,
Don't
Sean
do it.
John,
Don't do it.
because you're
Skowski.
my cousin
Don't do it.
and you're awesome.
Even though you shit on people's chests.
I don't do that,
That's right.
D-less.
That's been proved. That's been verified.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
And I want to thank you, Andy. for
There's
always
something really
being
nice
cool.
about me, Johnny.
Oh, God.
My gracious
done
host
that in a
over
while.
here is awesome.
You kiss ass.
That's his job.
Anyways, all right, I'll go. I want to thank Marty Clay. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Sharing your wisdom with us. Chris, always a pleasure, brother. I gave you a hard time to the thing, but it's great having you in here. It's been a while, so it's a good thing. Johnny, you're doing your thing. Proud of you. I really am. You've come a long way. You've missed your calling, but your calling is marketing. You've done a great job getting this podcast out.
Bullshit.
No, that's actually
voice
true.
is
He's
happy.
done a. If
No, you
we
do
wouldn't
a
be in
great
the spot
job,
we're
Johnny.
in now if it wasn't for Johnny.
You do a great
Honestly,
job,
I'm going to
Johnny.
say that.
Johnny, me and Johnny work really close together to
Yes, you do.
put over the podcast.
Yes, you do.
And let's just say we got
Sean's
Victor
out shitting on
Bruiser
people's
showing up.
chests.
Shut up.
Skowski.
Anyways, Andy, thank you for having us here. Everybody else watching, thanks for commenting. Those that didn't comment, that's on you. Be sure to tune in every Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll talk about that later. Everybody stay nice. Bam.
Go ahead, Marty.
I just want to thank you guys for bringing me on, and I want to thank all the fans for watching and commenting and sharing whatever y'all done. Appreciate it.
Tell everybody your social medias.
My Facebook is Marty Clay. my Instagram is MartyClay_. My Twitter is MartyClay1. And I have a pro wrestling tee store, Marty Clay.
Nice.
And tell them where you're going to be at this weekend.
This Friday night, I'm in Pro South in Piedmont, Alabama. And Saturday night, I'm back here in Salyersville, Kentucky for Allied Pro Wrestling.
Awesome. I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Marty, for coming on the show. We've been a big fan of yours ever since I've seen you wrestle the first time, and then we got to meet you at New South Wrestling Crossfire. Me and Bandido and Chris played that Southern Dick Slinger. I really want to thank you for coming on because like Henry Shaw said, you're one of the top 5 wrestlers, if not one of the top 3 wrestlers in Kentucky right now and surrounding here. So I really appreciate you taking your time to drive all the way up here to be with us, and I really appreciate that. And just remember us when you get bigger and say, hey, check out when you're on big show, check out the Nice Guy Andy podcast. Tell those guys down in Alabama to check us out too.
Yeah,
That's right.
And I want to thank all my guys here. Johnny Lee helps me out a lot. Skowski helps me out a lot. Sean, I appreciate you,
I hate that
Sean.
nickname.
Sean's been here ever since I started this at this studio here. I want to thank all the fans and check out all the YouTube pages that we support. Bobby Blade, Bone Breaking Action, Tiana Tales,
Dad World Order.
Dad's World Order. Gary Gandy has a YouTube page.
The Super Assassin.
Yeah, and look for us. We need y'all support to help this podcast keep going. You guys help pay the bills, and all the stars y'all can send really helps during the show. We appreciate that. If you guys can reach Dave down and send some more stars, that'd great. That'd help us get to some of these shows and watch the pay-per-views and have stars like Marty Clay come in and be with us. And I'd like to thank Chris Blade for coming in, buddy. Thank you. It's always fun having a good time with you and hearing about all the bedroom matches.
And the jobbing.
And thank y'all for I want to thank our sponsors, Muhammad Jafar for making the belts, Royal Lex for help pay the bills around here, Royal Dark for help paying the bills around here, New South Wrestling for all their support, and Zodiac for all his support without there showing everybody our belt and telling everybody. And I want to thank Scott Diamond for his support and his wisdom for helping us. Adrian Alexander, great friend of the podcast. Marty Clay, Cal Maggard, just everybody that's been involved in this podcast for the year that we've been on Wednesdays, and now that we're on Thursdays too. So tomorrow night we're having on
True story.
a friend of mine, Lee Chapman, local rapper, local celebrity, local comedian. He's so funny on Facebook. He's funny on Instagram. He's just he's so funny. We're gonna have a great time tomorrow night with him. Tune in to watch True Story, Lee Chapman, and I want everybody to be nice.
And if you're not having fun,
You ain't getting none.
damn
I'm
Skippy.
Skippy.
I don't know why I do that last part.
Nice Guy Andy Podcast. Skullface Records Radio.
Man, I wish he could have stayed around. He was going to a bunch of shows for a while.
Yeah,
He was like manager or something for a while.
Yeah.
he's awesome. He's a good friend of ours. And